Hello.
Sorry.
Hello?
Background music was playing in my headphones. And I was like, who's screaming? Who's screaming into my headphones? Hello, everybody. Welcome to After the Credits, episode 136.
Okay.
The show that's here every Thursday. Just kidding. Here every Monday. It's not Thursday. It's Monday. Hope everyone's doing it. Hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. Monday afternoon. I'm joined by my two fabulous, amazing co-hosts, Mr. Green Lantern Taz himself. Hello, Taz.
Hello there.
Looking good, my friend. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing well. How have you been?
I'm good. I binge watched all 3 Camp Rock movies today for a pipeline I filmed. So
Very
my
nice.
head is filmed with jams, good and bad alike.
Okay.
By the way, Camp Rock 3, kind of ass. Kind of not
Ah.
great.
Wow, I would have never expected.
They're coming out with a new one, aren't they?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, that is the new one.
Oh, okay.
that
I
is
thought
the
the
new
one was
one.
4.
Yeah. It's not great. But you know
I believe
what?
it.
That's the thing. And then our wonderful friend Ben is back. Hello, Ben.
Hello. Tired.
How are you?
Tired. I'm going back to school in a month already. It's not fun.
No.
Uh,
No. At least it's a
No,
month
funny
from
enough,
now.
Funny enough, I think I'll have my free time has been so weird here because I didn't realize how much responsibility I would have with friends and family around here that I think at school I'm weirdly more free.
I was never gonna say it, but I was like, it's crazy. We haven't really seen him much this summer.
yeah.
I know. It's just been like I've had responsibility with people that like I forget that I have to do shit around here. Well, at school it's like I have a few friends there, but it's always I see them all day, so I never go see them at night. So I'm like my nights are usually always free over there.
I mean, that's fair, man. That's a good life to have friends and family around you that need you. Is
That's great.
while a responsibility also can be a blessing.
This is
So.
my final year at college, so
Woo! Let's
Nice.
go.
And then you're gonna have no free time because then you're gonna be working for a living.
Yep. Mhm. And I'm trying to be a lawyer, so
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. Zero
Okay.
free time.
Zero
I'm
free
never
time.
seeing you again.
I'll pop in. Also, really random, but a GIF like so this is 136. A GIF hit me though. Like, it's almost been a year since I first appeared on here.
You
It's
have.
crazy to me.
Wow.
You
That was
premiered with
October, I think.
Welcome to Dairy, right? Was that
No, it was Gen V finale.
Gen V finale.
Yep.
Yeah.
was almost
Nostalgia
a year
for,
ago.
for last year. I feel like we had a
I
lot of
know.
good shows. We had Gen V.
Hey,
We had
Welcome to Dairy and Pluribus was such a fun era.
Erebus. Has been Hotel.
Oh my god,
Right?
Husband of last year, yeah.
And about a month we have Hell of a Boss season.
Is that in a month? Dang.
Not a month. That's November. So
Okay, a few months,
month
yeah.
and a
Couple
2
months,
I
yeah.
have to. I never watched the last 2 episodes even, so I gotta finish season 2.
I finished season 2. I didn't. There's been like 1,000 specials they've put out since then, and I always forget to watch them. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna get caught up with those.
I
Although
saw
you
like
don't
the
have-
first 2 or 3, but yeah.
You don't have to watch those. It's like
No.
if you want,
If you want, you can.
if you want, you can. But yeah, welcome to the show, everybody. We're a little earlier than normal, so we're not seeing as many people up front as we typically would, but that's okay.
Yeah,
I'm
what a
going to send the
surprise.
link now. We're sending the link now. We have a humble show, a humble opening today. You know, we have we're down 2 shows from last week. We said farewell to My Adventures with Superman and X-Men.
Oh yeah.
By the way, Ben, there's been this inside joke that you miss the finale for every show you're a part of, which is really
Yeah, I
funny.
feel like it. I missed Welcome to Dairy too, didn't I?
You've
think I
missed
did.
almost every finale, which now I feel like you have to commit to. Now I feel like you can't
Yeah.
show up to any finale. You have to skip them all.
We'll see. In all fairness, I have my own opinions back from 97's finale and My Adventure with Superman. I wouldn't have been talking much about them, I'll be honest. But
Okay.
yeah, I went to the Gen V finale, but I don't think that counts.
It was only the Gen V
It
finale.
was only the finale.
So you're
Like-
either here for the entire season except the finale, or you pop in just for the finale.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I
Um,
don't think the finale. Damn.
yeah.
Okay. We'll see.
Also,
We'll see.
I want to give a big shout out to our friend Ronan. Ronan let me sit in on an interview
Oh yeah.
with one of the creative directors. I think it's one of the animation directors of X-Men '97, who directed Remember It, my favorite episode of TV of all time. Shout out to him. He's like, hey, you want to do a random stream, just us talking? I'm like, that's fun. And I get there, it's like, hey, here's a cool person. Have fun. And I'm like, okay, bud, thanks. I could have, wrote down some notes or wrote down some
Very
No,
nice.
all right, we're just doing this. All right. But shout out to him. That was great. That was awesome.
And I ended up checking it out. So it was awesome.
Yeah, I saw it
Thank you,
too.
thank you.
You did great. So
Thank
that was
you.
pretty awesome.
Some nice little insights, especially about like Nightcrawler, where it's like, was
Yeah.
it always Nightcrawler? Oh, it wasn't. Okay, that's interesting.
It was very interesting to hear that as from somebody who is very involved in the show.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I always
it
love
didn't.
like, hearing stuff from behind the scenes people. It's always fun.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's say hi to our wonderful, wonderful chat. By the
Hello,
way,
chat.
we are gonna fill in some time this stream talking to chat a bit because it's a smaller stream. It's less. We have two main shows to
It's
talk
a bit
about.
of a slow news day.
Yeah, we have
Slow news
Lanterns,
week.
which we're gonna talk about, and we are starting Clone Wars, which is a thing we're gonna be doing. So we'll talk about that a little bit. Hello, Short Car. How's it going, buddy? Hello, Cameron. Cameron says, hello, everyone. Hello, Cameron. No one likes Wizards Waverly Place final season. No. I don't know where that came from, but I've heard this. Yes.
I've heard it too. I've heard a lot of people talk about it.
I never watched the revival. I feel like it's one of
watched-
those shows that I didn't need a
I
revival
watched the
series.
first drop of it. It wasn't great,
Mm.
and so I was like, this is clearly for a younger generation than I am currently.
Sure.
Actually just talked about that with Taj in a pipeline. I'll be coming out here in a couple days. So,
Nice.
Rip Gen V, yes, Rip
Rip
Gen V,
Gen V, man.
yeah. Shout out to Gen V, man. Hello, Lena. Hello, Lena. How's it
Hello.
going? How's it going? Peacemaker season 2 came out last year too. It did. It did come out last
Did
year.
I talk to you guys about the Peacemaker? I literally
That
don't
was
remember.
That's crazy that was
I-
last year.
That was a fun era. I just have no memory of talking about it.
I'm
Yeah.
excited to do our end of the year giant ranking of shows.
I am
I'm
too.
really
That'd be
excited.
fun.
Great.
It's been
This
a
is
year.
gonna be a tough year to rank because there were so many good things that came out. Like
A lot of returning shows.
I have my
Yeah.
personal favorite of the year so far, I think, but it's gonna be tough.
Same. I think my favorite. I don't know if we even covered on here. I don't think in full. Because
I mean, one of my favorites. I'll say that one of my favorites. I didn't expect to be one of my favorites of Maul. Like, I just-
Oh, yeah.
That one blew me away. Like I just didn't expect that to be.
Yeah,
my
that
top
was really
three
good.
right now.
My favorite, I think, was Knights of the Seven Kingdoms, which I don't think we properly. I think I talked about it once.
Yeah.
But it wasn't an ongoing show.
I've heard good things, but the Game of Thrones universe is one of the very few geeky universes I haven't got into.
I'll say it's a prequel, so you could
I
kind of
know.
just watch that and not
I've
watch
heard.
anything else.
And I'm tempted. I'm tempted because Game of Thrones always have the final season problem that I was worried about getting into.
What up, Raven? How's it going, buddy? How are you guys? Happy Monday. Yes, thank you. Hope you're doing well. We are doing.
Is it Monday?
It's Monday.
Monday.
It is
You're
Monday.
You're
And
Monday.
during summer, my days have just kind of blended together. Like I just see you guys text the podcast today. Oh, the pause today. I'm oh, cool, sweet.
Hello, Darren, Taz, and Ben. Hello, Chris. Welcome back, Chris.
Hello.
So does that mean Ben hates finale? Yes.
Hmm.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, he hates things
Yeah.
that end, which I can
Yes.
relate to.
It always ends.
I can get
It
that.
always
yeah.
ends.
I can get behind that.
Hello, lanterns dropping. Lanterns dropping randomly. Hello, lanterns randomly dropping. Batman Hates is kind of crazy. I can't read today.
Okay,
We'll
Sam,
talk about
question?
that. If I didn't already have the thumbnail, what it was, I think I would have hella clickbaited the episode of like Batman
Yeah.
and lanterns confirmed.
I mean,
Batman's coming! Oh my god!
I will say this: this fan theory is funny because the last time I remember a fan theory like this, at least in the same feeling was about Brian Moser and Dexter Original Sin, and everybody thought that was such a stupid fan theory, and then it ended up being true. It's like I feel the same way about this.
Reminds me of like Arrow, when like Arrow would just randomly drop like a little Batman
Oh yeah, sure, like a
Easter egg.
drop.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god!
Well, I remember. So I always bring up this story. I remember the day that I can't remember which season of Arrow it was. I think it was maybe 5 or 6 when they dropped a clip for the episode that was coming out later that
I
night.
remember that.
And
Yeah.
Oliver was like, "Yeah,
Oh,
something,
yeah, yeah,
something. If I was over in Gotham, or Bruce. I think he said Bruce. I think he might have mentioned
He
Bruce
said
or
Bruce
something like.
Wayne.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
mentioned Bruce Wayne. I remember rushing home from school and making a video on the clip of the episode before the episode even came out. Was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Batman confirmed this, that, and the. It was yeah. So this definitely harkens back to that quite a bit. So.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, hey, the Arrowverse is still one of the best connectivity DC universes there is. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been getting a lot of Arrowverse vibes from Lanterns
And,
this last couple weeks.
some people may take that as like a bad thing. No, that's a compliment to me, bro.
No.
Yeah.
The best of it. I think that honestly though might just because it's the first original DC show since Naomi. Is that it?
No, I think
live
Gotham Knights was after Naomi.
Was it?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was the year after.
Oh, yeah.
Naomi was 22.
Mhm.
Gotham Knights was
So,
23.
Gotham Knights then, yeah.
I think.
Um,
Penguin, but
I guess the Penguin, but Penguin
Yeah.
feels different for some
It
reason.
does,
I don't
it
know
does.
why. Penguin feels like it's in a different.
well, it
ballpark,
is.
I
But
guess. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Penguin is just good. Like it might be one of the best TV series in the last 5 years. Like
It's up there, yeah. I loved Wizards, but yet to watch the revival, heard mixed things. Yeah, people are talking about the drama. There was crazy drama. People are
there've been a lot this week.
the original creator was like, I don't consider it canon, and a lot of
It's a crazy thing to say, by the way.
It's such a crazy thing to say, and
Yeah.
half the cast is pissed they weren't involved in a bigger role, and
To be fair, I didn't even know until this week that the original creator wasn't involved.
no, yeah.
That's why it's so tough to bring back these old things, like old shows or old, movie properties, that sort of thing, is because nobody's ever going to be happy fully.
No, I mean, with people people are always gonna be upset that they messed up something or that the character wouldn't do this.
Right.
Yeah. My favorite show this year so far is Window Bay.
Ooh.
I need to get.
Okay, so I just started watching Widow Bay with my dad. I just watched the first 2 episodes literally like 2 or 3 days ago. It's a lot funnier than I expected it to be.
Ooh.
I'm enjoying it a lot so far. I think it
Okay.
gets better from what I've heard. Like right now, I'll give it a solid 8. But the first 2 episodes are very good.
Every year there feels like there's one show where people say, "Hey, this is the best show of this year," and I think this year it's Windows Bay.
It might be
And I
Widow
haven't
Bay, yeah.
I think last year was like Pluribus, and this year is like Windows Bay, and I haven't. I'm
Last year was either Pluribus or It's Welcome to Derry, I think.
Oh, it was,
Oh, there is
it
up
was
there,
definitely Dexter Resurrection for me. at
Oh,
least.
Dexter Resurrection is my favorite show last year.
Yeah.
Like,
It's up there.
no question about it. Like, that is my favorite show last year. And I
What
hope season
Think,
2.
what even did
if
we
it comes out this year.
cover this year? Was Fallout technically this year or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, the second half was this year.
Okay.
See, we haven't covered as many
See,
shows. I don't
almost
think.
can't. Yeah. So what I'm looking
did-
back. So Shrinking,
What, you're talking-
Fallout, Wonder Man, Mall.
Wonder Man was this
well,
year.
I
Holy
just-
shit.
Oh,
I got
Ted
my-
season 2, Born
Ted.
Again
Good old
season
Ted.
2.
I got my my
Invincible.
Invincible.
The
Obviously,
Boys.
X-Men
What
97.
is it? What
The
what
Bo-
show?
The Boys.
No, the other one.
Oh yeah, in
Oh, and
I clicked it twice. No.
Don't worry, it'll come back. It'll come back.
technically Spider Noir, but that was quick.
Spider
Oh,
Noir.
yeah.
I got my list here. I watched 16 new shows this year. Knights of the Seven Kingdoms, Wonder Man, Daredevil Born Again, Darth Maul, X-Men 97, Ted, Shrinking
Yeah.
has.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, you got watch
Bull. Did we cover One Piece? No.
No.
I just watched it. We didn't cover it. Spider Noir, my Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I watched The Pit. We did not cover The Pit. Fallout,
Yeah.
Percy Jackson, The Boys, and Euphoria, which was me and Alan.
Yeah, now that I think about it, in the 3 months I was on last year, I feel we covered so much more than the amount
We've
this year.
covered less this year. We've covered
I'll-
less this year.
I'll throw a random shout out, a show we didn't cover. I feel like I might have mentioned that I watched it was His and Hers, a like a murder
Oh,
mystery with John Bernthal and Tessa
Okay.
Thompson. That one was pretty good.
Sure. Shout out to Monarch.
Mm.
I need to watch
Good old
Monarch. I skipped Monarch.
Season 2 is fun. Season 2, I like season 1. I think slightly better personally, but season 2 is a lot more fun probably.
Mm-hmm. There's shows too that like aren't new and that we're just like
Well, yeah, I've been
We're just
watching.
gonna cover it.
I've been watching
Yeah, like-
Reacher right now, and like
Reacher. We can talk about Reacher.
Reacher?
Actually, I'm not caught up. I forgot to watch it. But we can still talk about Reacher.
you can talk about the first 3. I'm caught up.
Yeah.
We can talk about the
Yeah.
first
Yeah,
3.
we can add Reacher to the list. And there's a lot of shows in the last half of the year that will bump up our numbers too.
Sure, Vision Quest.
Yeah.
Goodbye, was
Dexter
that the
will
only one?
hopefully be
Yeah,
back if they.
I hope.
Oh, yeah.
I'm hearing rumors of January, and I hope it's like November.
That would be so
What for
weird.
Dexter?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, because if they're showing off an episode at this event in October, I doubt they're gonna wait until next year.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like what we're
'cause
gonna
you've
get
gotta-
with it. I think I mentioned this last week. Is the release for Original Sin? It was like what, like a November, December into
it was
January
December
of the.
yeah, it was December,
Yeah.
January.
Mm-hmm. So
Could see that.
I
see
could
that.
possibly see that as well as them
They're having
saving
a
it
huge
for
panel
closer
at,
to the end of the year.
Comic-Con.
I guess I don't know necessarily if this is going to affect releases or anything, but obviously you still got GTA 6 coming out this year, and a lot of movies even have kind of moved
Sure.
around because
Yeah.
of that.
Sure.
But again, I don't know how much that plays a factor into
We'll have
like
to see.
a show's release.
I know.
So-
I think they're about to finish filming Dexter. I think they only have about 1 or 2.
Yeah, I
episodes
think they
left.
were on like 8 or 9
8 or
last
9.
time I
So
checked.
they're about
Yeah.
they're about to finish. Speaking of
Yeah.
Dexter, you guys want to see something cool I picked up yesterday?
Okay.
Yes. Is it the? Oh, okay.
Ooh.
comic?
Yeah, they
Dexter
did
comic.
5 Dexter comics. I've been looking for these for years because I
Oh, wow.
refused to buy them online, and I finally found out at a comic book store the other day.
Nice.
Okay.
I wanted to buy the first like issue 1, but that was like $120, and I was like, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh yeah, we
But,
did
yeah.
cover the Muppet Show. Chris.
That was
Does that count as a show though? Is more
that
like
was a special. That was a special.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I-
I could even put the Punisher special up there
We
as
could
like
put the
a
Punisher.
show, maybe.
I feel like anything we cover on here, I'm okay
Yeah.
putting it in our giant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you end up covering the bear this year? I don't remember.
We missed it.
Missed it.
I never finished it. I never finished season 4.
Okay,
Um,
season 5 is much better than season 4, but season 4 is like,
Oh man, I'm behind. Yellow Jackets. I also want to bring up. I want to get caught up with Yellow Jackets.
I gotta watch it. Yeah.
I saw
I think
season
we
1
need
and
to
I
commit
really
to it.
liked it, but
Yeah.
because like,
yeah.
we
I
called that months ago.
Yeah.
Oh, also Ted Lasso I covered a couple weeks ago, so we'll add that to our overall list as
I
well.
forgot to
also where is Sweet Pea season 2?
It's coming out this year. It's coming out this year.
Is
it?
it?
Yeah, they got a
God
release
damn
date, I
it.
think.
Oh no.
I think they have a release date. Like I checked
I'm-
literally like 3 weeks ago.
They do this to us. There's like no shows that we're actively covering, and then here's 50 that you need to cover right now.
Nope, they still just say late 26.
Just scheduled to
There's a
announce in
chance it comes
2026. Yeah.
out. Yeah, there's a chance it could come
Might
out
be
27
early
then.
next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darren needs to
Yo,
watch the
imagine
rookie.
Sweet Pea and Dexter airing at the same time. You have 2 serial
I-
killer shows on.
I just kind of forgot Sweet Pea existed until you just like I watched season 1 when it came out, I liked it, but I forgot about it.
Yeah. Well, because I watched it because I think it was after we finished the final season of You. I think we were
Yeah.
waiting and like
Yeah.
prepping for Dexter Resurrection to come out. I had finished all of my Dexter watch at that point. I was like, I have that urge. I need another serial killer show. So it was that or start Hannibal, which I still need to watch actually.
Me and
but-
Taj covered some of Percy Shortcar.
Did Percy finish season 3 already?
No, they haven't aired season 3.
Oh, they haven't. So it's like still. So okay.
That's November.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because I was at Comic Con, I saw the first 10 minutes of season 3 with zero knowledge of season 1 and 2 because I was at the panel already, and it makes me want to watch the show, but it's like
a fun
I
show.
have so many. I know. I'm still working on Korra right now. I gotta finish Korra first.
Speaking of Korra, Avatar comes out in October.
Oh,
which
yeah.
If
Seven
you don't
Havens.
cover it with me, Ben, someone will, because I am so
No,
excited.
okay,
for
no.
a new
I will cover
Avatar.
Seven Havens with you. Like I'm really excited for Seven Havens. I'm catching up with Korra just to watch that show. So
I will
Hey.
find someone to do it.
I'm on. Look. This is my Avatar year. Watched The Last Airbender. Watching Korra. Probably
Okay.
won't watch live action for a while, but
fair.
But Legend of Korra also liking it more than I thought I would. Like I'm on season 3
go.
right now, and
Season 3. Oh
I've heard
my
it's good, it's
god.
good.
Season
I'm
3 is
loving some of the characters they've saved. It's a
How
fun season
far
so
into
far.
3 are you?
A little less than half. Yeah, a little less than half. Like they're still trying to find more airbender and stuff, and we're getting into they're starting to meet the main villain and all that.
Get ready, man. Season
I'm
3.
excited.
I put season 3 on the same tier as I do the first
I've
3
heard,
seasons.
and so far, by the way, the first like 5 or 6 episodes of season 3 that I've seen are, in my opinion, some of the best of that show so far. Like
It's so good.
it's so good. But yeah, I'm catching up specifically to watch Seven Havens. That was my goal this year, and I'm gonna succeed.
Yeah, Harrison, I'm really upset that Avatar
Is it gonna be like all 26 episode binge drop, or are we gonna be like 13-13?
I hope not. Because
Star Wars
26
13-13?
episodes-
No, there was a
Jesus.
rumor at Comic. There was a
Yeah.
rumor at Comic-Con that they were gonna drop both seasons of 13 episodes on the same day.
That's what they said when they first came out, and then all of the articles like retracted that statement.
Yeah, they've
'cause they're
retracted
like,
it. So
we don't know. At this point, I'm hoping they don't drop 2 seasons at once, because
that's terrible. Like
Oh my god.
I'm already upset at Paramount for what they've done to Star Trek for me, Dexter. I don't love that they canceled the last Ronin movie. Don't mess with Avatar. Keep it going.
Please, at least, like, I mean, Avatar should be a weekly thing. Like,
It
Avatar should be. It is
should,
that kind of show. It
absolutely.
should be, but
Seriously. Like I didn't binge Avatar or Korra much. I watched 2 or 3 a day max. Like I chose to let it stretch out because I like that show that much.
Cameron, catch up. Do not skip Korra. You have to watch Korra to watch the new show.
If you see the trailer for Seven Havens, it makes it really seem like you have to watch Korra.
You have to watch Korra. I'm sorry. You have to do it. I'm so tired of binge drops for these incredible shows.
Yeah.
For what we do here, I do as well.
Yeah.
Well, there's some that I
'cause
think,
again,
like,
it messed up our viewing for Spider Noir. I think
Yeah.
we
Wonder
certainly
Woman.
would have covered that weekly if it wasn't a binge drop.
There's so many.
I
shows
haven't
we
even-
would cover. Yeah.
I haven't even finished Noir. Like I think I have like
Really?
2 or
Oh.
I think I have
Really?
like 2 or 3 episodes left. I
the
just like,
finale is like the best.
I didn't-
episode, though.
I know, like I dropped it just because there was so much other stuff going on.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I was during like college for me, so then there was some classes where I was just bored, so I just kind of watched Spider Noir mostly through classes.
That's good.
Fair. That's also fair. Like, yeah, I don't mind it if it's like a special event. Also, Oswald next
Sure.
year, I'm actually really.
Oh
excited
yeah, I'm excited for that one. I remember.
I would like to cover that.
Yeah, like Marvel Zombies released all 4 at once, and that felt fine. It was a movie.
Sure. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah,
There's certain
yeah. I would say
stuff
if it's something that's under 5 episodes, I'm okay with them dropping it all at once, with the
In-
caveat of something like like the Star Wars Tales, right? Like Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Empire. Those were I think 6 episodes, but they were like short little 15 little, you know. So I
mean,
think
in
something
all
like
fairness,
that's okay.
I
But-
think Wonder Man worked well with binge drop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Guys, comment anything you want us to discuss, because we can pull up some news.
We got
have
one
some-
big show and then a bunch of stuff, but
Yeah, we got
The
we got one
big show.
the big
I'm gonna
show.
talk about Clone a little bit. I can pull up some news as you guys are typing. As
Have
you
there
guys
been
send in
news this
anything you
week?
want to talk about. There was some. I guess we could talk about this because this was a conversation people were talking about last week. So last week we talked about how Indy Navarrete was cast as Rogue.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
upcoming X-Men movie.
I forgot about
Very
that. I haven't talked
exciting.
together
We
the
love
X-Men
her.
captives. Yeah.
Yeah.
And some people online think that she made the wrong decision. Some
Why?
people said they thought she should have taken the role of a
For
different
Heat 2,
movie.
yeah, for Heat 2.
For Heat 2. Those people are stupid.
Yeah.
Look at it.
I mean,
look
why
at-
would you
look at
choose?
it from a-
Why would you choose anything other? Like, if I was an actor and I was offered Star Wars, Disney, Star Wars, DC, or Marvel, I don't care. I'm dropping everything else to be a part of a expanded universe that
Exactly.
will skyrocket my career tenfold. Like when you sign up for something like that, and this is the X-Men. Like you can play this character for the next 20 plus
years,
years. Like that is not only just from a fan perspective, but from like a job security perspective.
Sure.
One and
Yeah,
done,
the-
one and done movie versus cinematic universe. I think that's a pretty easy choice, even if you're not a fan. As an actor, even if you have absolutely no idea what,
Yeah.
I don't know what a rogue is, right? Who cares? Like, job
Heat
security.
2 is a job. Rogue is a career.
exactly.
Yeah, that's a great comparison.
And how many?
Oh God, sorry.
I was gonna say, like, how many franchises are there that you could say this will be a career for me? Like DC and Star Wars at some point had that. They don't right now.
Like, okay, let's just say X-Men flops, right? They never make another X-Men movie again. She never plays a character again. She has still set for life because she can go to cons for the rest of her life and sign stuff for Rogue because she was an X-Men. Like, when you do these projects, even the ones that flop, you still have an income for the next several years because you played this iconic character that only two other people can say they've played in live action.
And this will probably be the biggest we've seen of like Rogue in live action.
There's no world where X-Men flops. I don't think. Like she gets
it's the X-Men are. It's weird it's weird where the X-Men are in current media. Like I genuinely have no idea how popular the X-Men are right now.
X-Men is like, but I feel like it's too big to fail now because of the fact that it seems like Marvel is putting all of their chips in the X-Men basket. Like I think post Secret Wars, as big of a focus as the Avengers have been, I think it's now going to that focus is then now going to shift onto X-Men stuff. I think I don't think we say necessarily not that we're not ever going to get another big Avengers movie, but I think they're going to focus on building up a big X-Men storyline and building to a big X-Men event movie rather than
I also just think we'll get Avengers versus X-Men like before like during that saga.
I think this is easy. Like she billions from this role. Like she is going to from just the X-Men movies alone to any crossovers. I mean, I don't really believe it, but there's even some rumors that say that she's in Secret Wars next year.
Yeah.
She'll be filming Secret Wars. I don't know if that's true or not.
Well, to be fair, Jean is so.
Yeah, I would say anybody who is announced at D23 is fair games to be in Secret Wars because they just started filming. So why would they announce these characters if they weren't going to be in something soon? I think that was like our right. They'll be filming X-Men soon, but I feel like the strategy behind that was okay. Let's get ahead of it. Let's announce all of these people that could possibly be spotted on set.
Sure.
While this thing is being filmed, so there's no question about it.
Sure. I would also love to see like Storm and Black Panther 3 or one of them in Ghost Rider, just like just to expand their universe.
Yeah, and I think that's very, very possible.
For sure.
And I think too, I guess one final X-Men thing is I think that they also will do very well if they are not confined to just movies, right? Is I feel like use Disney Plus as a medium to tell smaller stories, whether that be special presentations or series.
I think specials are the way to go. I mean,
as much as I'd love an X-Men show, like a live action X-Men show. Yeah.
Same reason, like I would love a live action Batman show. They would never do it.
Yeah. It just again too big to put money into that when they could make it a theatrical release.
I would love them to introduce Wolverine in a special. Like that's the first time we see him in that world would be in a special. I would love that.
Yeah.
I don't think X-Men's the movie is a $1 billion movie.
I don't think so.
The 2028.
I think with word of mouth it could be. Like if you have really good word of mouth and it makes like 800 million.
I think so. Again, I think if Deadpool and Wolverine made $1 billion as a rated R film, as a rated R superhero film, I think it's very easy for X-Men to do the same thing. Yes.
I think
but I think the X-Men brand though is big enough, and
I don't know how big the X-Men brand really is.
The last real
I would say how well
did 2020 or 2019.
Yeah, well, how well did Fantastic Four do?
It made like 500 million. It didn't do great. It made like 500 million. Which for that movie,
I would say it easily does better than Fantastic Four.
Sure.
Sure.
I mean,
but like,
I think it does well.
It does well, but $1 billion hit, like I see it maybe making 700-800 million, and with word of mouth could make $1 billion. But I see it barely. To be fair.
Devil's Advocate. It's also the first movie post Secret Wars.
Yeah,
that's true. They're
gonna line it up they're gonna set it up for success. They're gonna market
Then
the crap out of this thing
and if
and
you look at the
place it
pattern
in
of
the
that,
perfect spot.
yeah, well, yeah. If you look at the pattern of that, like what was the first movie after Endgame? Far From Home. What was that Spider-Man? Yes, but that was still the first Spider-Man movie in general to make $1 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Captain Marvel hit $1 billion because it was squished.
It was
in
before. Yeah, it was after.
But in
Infinity
all
War,
fairness,
before
Ant-Man
Endgame.
the Wasp didn't make $1 billion, and that was right after Infinity War.
This is also a
That's
good point.
true.
Like, if like Secret War sucks and no one likes it, then that also
Then
affects it. Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
the thing
But
is,
I
I trust the Russos to at least give me a good experience, even if it sucked.
How big of a slap in the face / a reorganization will Marvel have to do if by the end of this year Spider-Man has made more than Avengers?
I think it will.
I think it will.
I think. I mean, Spider-Man's about to pass past Titanic.
And it
That's
already
crazy.
passed Infinity War, and like
That's
Doomsday is the
crazy.
quote unquote Infinity War of this like saga. So
I don't think
That's
that's a slap
crazy.
to Avengers. I think that's just Spider-Man's
Spider-Man.
power.
like
Yeah.
here's the thing, I'm curious because like only 3 Spider movies that made $1 billion. They're all Tom Holland's last 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also 2 of them. I mean, I think.
No Way Home had something going for it. Far From Home had something going for it. Brand New Day had less, but it's still like in terms of like something set up. Like No Way Home was 5 years ago.
No Way Home
Yeah,
was
well, I was gonna
COVID,
say
and
it is so. Oh, go ahead.
I think it would have made a lot more if it wasn't at the end of COVID. Far From Home, I think also did incredible, but also like Endgame was still in cinemas, so there was probably people that were like, "Well, I just saw that Marvel movie. I'm not going to go see another Marvel movie 2 weeks after."
Also, I've said this before, but No Way Home just didn't have China.
Yeah.
Like Brand New Day straight up have China, and that's helping it a good chunk.
Yeah.
We'll see. That's a tomorrow, I guess, conversation as that gets closer. We're ahead to Doomsday though, and
Hey, 2028 is gonna have some banger superhero movies. That's what we know.
Yeah.
Batman,
The Batman,
Panther.
X-Men, Black Panther, Ghost Rider, dynamic duo ?
Yeah, seemingly.
But that's just the only one I don't know to what to expect.
James Gunn's confirmed that Brave and the Bold and other DC projects are not.
Oh yeah, he
on
did just talk about this.
I don't know if I believe. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
If that's the case, greenlight My Adventures with Superman, please and thank you.
Yeah.
Please and thank you.
Yeah.
Chris mentions Coyote vs. Acne, which comes out.
It does.
Today, Monday, Thursday.
Yeah, because I'm Friday.
Go
I'm seeing
watch
with my
this movie.
friends. Yeah.
Go prove those CEOs
The
wrong.
thing is, I don't think the marketing's been that strong for this movie, which sucks.
I don't think they have the budget to though.
I know, I don't either. Like I've talked to
not
people. Like I've talked to people in my life that like they don't know the movie. They thought the movie was still months away.
Mm-hmm. I think
just don't think people know
Spider-Man
it's-
kind of still fucked them, to be honest.
Sure,
Like,
sure. But hey, I mean, yeah, sure.
yeah. Oh, you know what? Something I wanted to bring up while we're on the topic of 2028.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can find it because this came out from D23. Actually, I was gonna bring this up last week, Taz, but we kind of already passed the topic.
Okay.
Disney has lost their minds in 2028. I don't know if you guys obviously they.
Oh
announced a
yeah,
lot
I
of-
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
What, they just have like a massive slate?
They have. I'm trying to find it. It's been a week. Let me see if I.
They
can
have
get it.
at least 2 Pixar movies coming out that year.
Look at the slate that they own coming out back to back.
Yeah.
So
Something's
will-
gonna
so
have
we
to
will-
get moved.
We will have Stitch 2 that year. Crazy.
Yes. So March
to be
10th
fair,
is Ghost Market. Then
Yeah.
March 31st is Tangled. First of all, what the hell are you doing here? Did you not learn your lesson this year with Toy Story and Mando and Moana all
All
next
stacked
to
up on each other. Yeah.
I don't know. Tangled feels like a good April film.
Push this back. Honestly, push it to 2027 because you don't got any live action movies that year. I think you should move that up if you can.
Yeah, I thought we went with Stitch 2 was next year. Honestly, I thought that was 27.
Then having X-Men May 5th and Lilo and Stitch May 26th also feels stupid. You have 2 big blockbuster kind of not family movies, but
I do think that the audience is different for those, though.
it's
True, but I also I think we with Stitch 2 will do better simply because the first one made
It
$1 billion
will.
for some reason.
why chance it? And then a couple weeks later,
Incredibles 3.
Incredibles 3. Why?
That's
Why
like
do that?
that's an almost guaranteed $1 billion movie right there.
And then about a month later, Ghost Rider, which I do think will be a slightly different demo. But still,
Yeah.
like, you
I
have
think so.
Marvel movies back to back, like their family movies back to back.
To be
These
fair,
are-
I think Black Panther 3 gets pushed to like March of 28
You do, really?
or of 29. Yeah.
Oh, of 29.
The
Okay.
following year. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, honestly, maybe I don't know. Maybe put X-Men in the like in that July spot. Put Ghost Rider
Sure.
maybe like October or November, and then push Black Panther to the next year.
Maybe.
Sure. I know that they're trying to avoid, at least for the superhero market, they're avoiding early because of Batman and stuff. But
Yeah, I feel like they want Black Panther for Christmas though. Like I feel like they want that like
sure, just
big.
the first one came out in February and did very well.
Sure. I just feel like Disney every year wants a big Christmas blockbuster. If that's
Then
Avatar, Marvel.
then maybe they move Ghost Rider to December.
I don't know. I feel like it might do better though in like an October and like market it
Sure.
almost like a Halloween kind of movie, like
Sure.
drop it end of October.
I don't know. Like I saw this and I just got so like, this is Disney's. It's crazy that Disney's biggest competition right now is themselves.
Is itself, yeah.
They own too much that they're tripping over their own feet.
For context, where does the Batman Part 2 slot into this?
I think February.
February.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Wait, the Batman Part 2 is fine. They're like, there's not like.
Oh yeah,
Batman-
actually,
superhero Batman,
I
like-
think they're kind of genius putting that in like February. Because
Yeah.
I agree. No, also, I don't know if you remember.
Well, then also though, go ahead.
I was gonna say 2022, Multiverse of Madness was meant to come out the same like month as the Batman, but they delayed it 3 months to let the Batman just thrive.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is another reason why they won't delay Secret Wars, because they
Yeah.
are not gonna.
They
I
don't
mean,
wanna
I think
fight the
Secret
Batman.
Wars-
It'll do
I think-
better, but it's still gonna steal some box office.
It would, yeah. Like they don't want that.
They don't want that. Like, so yeah.
And I wonder what we see like DCU movie wise that year, because obviously
We don't have
the
anything right
Batman is not.
I don't think we have one. I think it's
We have
just
Dynamic
Batman.
Duo that year. We have Dynamic Duo that year, but that's not DCU.
I think that's it.
There's no
Yeah.
way they go a year without a movie.
No,
though.
I genuinely think there's a chance we get a Wonder Woman movie that year. Like, I think they're gonna fast track it and then
They have
they'll
to
make it
announce
come
it
out
soon.
28.
though. They gotta
Supergirl
announce it.
2.
I mean, Man of Tomorrow was announced in like November of 20
They could
of
do it
25.
fast.
So
Yeah. Well, I mean,
think they fast track a Wonder Woman movie.
here's the thing. Brand New Day was a year-long development process. That was it. Like
Yeah.
they from announcement to filming to release was less than a year.
Literally less than a year. Yeah.
Or yeah, like right around that year point. I mean,
And since
obviously,
we
I'm
know-
sure it had been in development beforehand,
Sure.
obviously, but
And since we know a Wonder Woman movie is being written already, I can easily see them fast track and be like, we need a movie in 28. Let's do Wonder Woman.
I could see it. X-Men, Batman Part 2, Incredibles 3, Black Panther, all potential billion-dollar superhero movies.
Sure.
I agree. I don't think it will, but I think Ghost Rider has
I don't think it will.
a slight potential just coming off of like Doomsday Secret Wars hype. Like if it's received
Sure, but
well,
you're also just assuming Secret Wars are going to be received well. Like, if Secret Wars are trash, then like Ghost Rider, like I still think X-Men and Black Panther succeed, but I don't think Ghost Rider will succeed as well.
I don't know. I think Secret Wars I think does well no matter what. Like I
It'll
think
do
it's
well.
gonna
It'll
have-
do well.
I honestly think it doesn't matter how Secret Wars does because this is the start of a new era for Marvel. So whether it does well or it does poorly, I would hope that people look at this as like, okay, no matter what, this is a reset. Like this is brand new stuff.
Sure.
Kind
but
of
if-
wipe the slate clean and then go into it with a
which
fresh
is probably why
mindset.
they have X-Men as the first
First.
project.
As
Yeah.
the first one,
But
yeah,
it-
because again,
it's
it's going to be the most fresh thing that they put out
they do.
there.
But will the general audience just be able to differentiate that? Like, are they just going to see
Maybe-
it as like, oh, it's the next Marvel movie?
No, because of the fact that it's a very different kind of Marvel movie,
It is, no,
right?
it is.
Is you have two very different like genre wise, right? Like
Sure.
yes, X-Men is another team up film, but I hope it feels like an X-Men film. Like, it feels different. I think they've already said
I
that
hope
it's a
so.
different kind of X-Men movie. Then you've got
Well,
Ghost
like, you
Rider,
know-
which can like lean maybe into the more like darker, somewhat horror-esque
No, it's
element of
It's a
Marvel.
well-rounded year for Marvel. Like in terms of what
And
they've got,
then
it's a
the-
very well-rounded year.
And then I would say, really, the only thing to me that would be up in the air there would be Black Panther 3, because that would be the most like a traditional Marvel movie, like traditional Marvel
Sure.
formula,
It's a sequel.
and
Yeah.
would run.
It's a
Yeah,
sequel,
exactly.
but-
It is not just a sequel. It is the third movie of a pre-existing trilogy that started before,
Of course, yeah.
Secret Wars
Which
and
is
stuff. It
why
started
I think it's
before
almost a
Infinity.
perfect-
Yeah.
I think
Well, I
I think
think
it's a
it's
perfect year.
Because yeah, like you have X-Men, which is like setting the foundation for what the mutant saga is going to be.
Mhm.
Ryan Gosling's Ghost Rider is like a new IP that they can build upon with a big
And then if you want
actor and a big
familiarity.
character.
And then so you've got yeah, you're right. Is a very well-rounded year. So there's
Sure.
something for everybody. There's
Black
stuff for the
Panther.
people who want the new
And-
things. There's stuff for the people who want the older things, and there's some stuff kind of in the middle.
Also, I just think Ryan Coogler's name is becoming just very popular amongst like a lot of the general.
Oh yeah,
audience.
I'm not necessarily
I'm
saying it's
serious.
going to do
Yeah.
do
That's what it
poorly
is.
or anything like that. I'm just saying as
Yeah,
far as like if
like,
you're looking strictly at it from a Marvel reset perspective, that's why it makes sense that it's after
Sure.
both of these movies, is because again it
Sure.
would be too familiar. It would almost be again in the same way like you have Endgame and then go right into
But then
what was it,
Sure.
Far From Home, because Far From Home felt very much so like a
Well-
pre-Infinity War and Endgame Marvel movie. It was
Sure,
kind of
but-
just like business as usual.
think about it like this: how many like movies that have come out since Endgame were not sequels, were just original characters? You got Shang-Chi and Eternals.
Yeah,
You have Shang-Chi
and only one of them did kind of well.
And
Exactly,
the rest
like-
is
I think
shit.
everything
Like,
else have been a
they
sequel
focus-
or like
Yeah.
about a character that was introduced pre like Endgame.
It felt like they
Well,
gave
no,
all the
technically,
original-
I would say, well, I was about to say Thunderbolts, kind of.
Sure, yeah, I just thought about it. Yeah,
Thunderbolts,
sure.
and then
argue
obviously
one-
Fantastic Four as well.
Fantastic Four,
But
but Fantastic Four is a bit of a different case. It's
Yeah.
You could argue Black Widow, I'd say.
but
Because
but that's
you're-
still in that same like.
yeah.
You're
The problem,
introducing
Marvel introduced most of their new characters on Disney Plus. They've learned their
Yeah.
lesson.
which was a mistake.
Yeah.
Which
And
was a
they learned
mess.
their
I think that was their biggest mistake
Mhm.
is like focusing, being like, here's Hawkeye,
Well, yeah.
here's Captain
Like,
America.
no,
here's-
like-
Again,
Miss-
I think the perfect thing for Disney Plus was again maybe bringing some of those already existing characters and then fleshing them out further, like WandaVision did, right? Like I
Sure.
think that's what you do with Disney Plus is you expand on existing characters, not try to introduce new characters that we
Mhm.
know absolutely nothing about,
Well, yeah, like
and then put them in the movies, and then people then have homework to do
sure.
to watch those Disney Plus
Yeah,
shows or those
agree.
special presentations to then understand the movie.
Well, yeah,
and
like
I
imagine
think-
how crazy. Oh, sorry, go.
No, I was gonna say too is I think say maybe we get a like a Werewolf by Night sequel as well, right? Like maybe that ties into Ghost
Sure.
Rider in some ways,
That'd
right?
be
Because
cool.
again, it's that kind of
And that sounds
darker, mystical side of the universe.
yeah, sure. But like, imagine how crazy like 2022 was for Marvel. They had She-Hulk, Ms. Marvel, and Moon Knight all come out 1 year. Character nobody like a good amount of the audience haven't seen, and only one of those have even semi still used. Like we don't know if we're ever seeing Moon Knight or She-Hulk again.
No, it's crazy. Let's talk about this really quickly though, because we're actually
Yeah,
on it. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about here. Multiple
Yeah.
new TV shows are in development.
I
on Disney
saw-
Plus.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a New York Comic Con announcement? Are they going to just announce a slate? Like,
I think New York Comic Con actually makes a lot of sense because there was a lot of their shows missing.
well, yeah, like there was no
D23.
talk about Born Again Season 3, which I was like, really? A Comic Con and at D23 no talk about that?
Yeah,
shit?
that
should be out in
is a
March?
little weird.
This is where you
Unless they
hear-
feel like maybe too much is known about it already. But
I
don't
think-
know.
I think they knew Daredevil. Like no one would give a shit about Daredevil next to Vision Quest, next to X-Men, next to Avengers,
Mhm.
Secret Wars, and Endgame. So
Right,
this
it might have
is
just been
where-
outshined.
This is where you do Daredevil Born Again. This is where you do Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. This is where you do Marvel Zombies.
And you announce your Jessica Jones 2 revival.
There's still rumors about special presentations,
I
right?
know.
So this is where you
Moon
can
Knight
announce that.
2.
I don't I don't see it.
The thing about this article, like people are freaking out about this, which I think fair enough. I don't like. I kind of tried to defend the Wonder Man announcement a little bit, being like, okay, they're just moving away from TV in general, and that's that's upsetting, but fair enough.
And
But
then
then
they
you'd
do
be
this.
like, ditch this show. It actually did really well, and here's some new shows. It's like, well, why should I care about all these new shows if you haven't greenlight sequels to any of the other shows we cared about? Like, why should I invest more interest in this thing when you're...
I think Marvel should just focus on Disney Plus specials for a while. Just do that. Those work.
One thing I will say about this, though, is there's nothing here that says they're live action TV shows.
Yeah, I would actually. Yeah, I would much prefer if they were a bunch of animated shows.
Right.
If you announced Avengers '97 or like
Sure.
Spider-Man '98, like
Yeah.
do that. Yes, love that. That'd be great.
Is that what the DCU is doing, having shows that connect to movies? What's really funny about DC right now is Marvel is pulling away from that strategy. They're pulling away from having the TV shows that connect to the movies. And then
Mhm.
DC is like still on the track that Marvel was at.
But
And it's like
here's what I will say. I think that DC should do something at least smarter in terms of something they can do, which is Marvel doesn't have a good reputation of making shows. DC kind of always has.
that is true. And
So if
Green
and I
Lantern-
think DC, yeah, Lantern's doing great so far.
Lanterns, what is it, 9 million views for the first
Which are the
week?
second, yeah, like, and Penguin and Peacemaker, in my opinion, are both better than pretty much every Marvel Disney Plus show except for maybe one or two.
Yeah, and even in say what you will about where they went, but the CW stuff had a great representation from a
Exactly.
natural audience for many years.
Exactly.
Grant Gustin
So-
is who people view as the Flash. Stephen Amell is who people view as Green Arrow.
Exactly.
Like-
So I almost think that DC should focus on having one or two shows a year because I think they can do it better than Marvel can. I think they can get their audience with a show better than Marvel ever can.
It's funny because I came out of this week's Lanterns and I said, you can scrap the whole DCU, just have this Lantern show and start a new kind of Arrowverse based on
For sure.
just the Lantern
Ooh.
show. I would actually be kind of into that idea.
That's the thing. I think that it is just a really good idea. Like for DC to focus on another thing, like Clayface of R-rated, Disney can't do an R-rated thing. Like an R-rated in that terms, I mean. And like terms of violence.
I disagree.
I wouldn't say can't.
Yeah.
Sure. But I just think DC should focus on the stuff that Marvel hasn't proven to be able to do much of then, if that makes more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that might be a way to get a different type of audience that they're not expecting instead of just trying to copy what Marvel did, which I don't think they're doing anyways, but people want them to for some reason.
Short Car, Gunn can say this. I don't know if that's true, though. You know?
Peacemaker's going to be a real question.
I disagree with that too. Like there's no way that it's not required viewing. Like you have to see everything to kind of understand what's going on. Like I think we've made that very clear just in the first couple of years of the DCU, right? Like in order to understand certain things in Superman, you had to have known some Peacemaker backstory. To understand things in Peacemaker season 2, you had to have know what happened or was going to happen in Superman a little bit, and
But
you
I
had to
wouldn't-
have some prior knowledge of Creature Commandos. And it sounds like for Man of Tomorrow, you really need to have watched Green Lantern or Lanterns, might I say,
Think of
because
Jon
And they've
Stewart.
said
Jon
that,
Stewart's gonna be in it.
Apparently,
Um,
Lantern
Guy
sets up the
Gardner.
main story.
Guy is going to be in it. Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
DCU.
It's tough because I like from the outside perspective, I like that with everything being important, but you have to know that there are TV viewers and there are movie viewers, and
Think
that's such a very tough thing. And that was why obviously we had the Arrowverse and the DCEU at the same time, right?
Sure.
Is you have something for people who just watch TV shows, you have something for just people who watch movies, And while, yes, say in our circle, there's a lot of overlap there, we're, I would say
Very
probably
specific.
the minority that watches both the movies and the shows at the same time. Like, I know
I
casual viewers, like, I know my dad watches the movies, but he doesn't care about shows like this. Like, I
I've got
think,
friends like that.
I think even Lanterns, like, that might be enough to draw him in to watch it because, again, it's this big, high production, HBO show. But how do you convince somebody who is like, oh, I just want to go see the next Superman movie, or I just want to go see the next
I
Batman or Wonder Woman movie, to be like, no, well, actually, you have to watch, this animated show,
Commando.
and yeah, you got to watch this really weird
Yeah.
animated show that's like kind of vulgar, but like it's okay. Like you got to watch that to understand this movie. Then after this movie, you got to go buy a subscription to this streaming service and watch this show, and it just.
I
It's a
think Man of
lot.
Tomorrow will be the real test in terms of like, for instance, if Jon Stewart feels like in that movie, like you need to watch Lanterns,
Yeah.
then that's a problem.
I would agree with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then I think there's also an issue if maybe you spend too much time reintroducing and reestablishing these characters that we just spent a 10 episode season building up, right?
Sure.
So it's going to be a tough middle ground because you have to have that little bit of backstory and exposition to be like, hey, this is Jon Stewart. He's the next Green Lantern from Hal Jordan. Blah, blah, blah. This is what happened. Here's your character. But I feel like in some regards as well, that could be seen as too much setup for people who have watched the show and know what's going on. Versus if you go in and just be like, yep, Jon Stewart, Green Lantern, cool, let's go. Then people are like, wait, who is this guy? I thought it was Nathan Fillion. Or
Sure, but did you feel like you need to like set up for like Mr. For Guy Gardner or Hawkgirl and Superman? I didn't feel like they needed setup before that.
No, because we were hopping into an established universe, and that was not what the movie was about.
And I'm
what
curious if like Jon Stewart might be done a similar way. What I mean.
I don't know. Everything that's come out for Man of Tomorrow, it almost seems like this is kind of their first Justice League
yeah.
movie.
It's so interesting too because my aunt asked me the other day, when like she watched Spider-Man, she's like, okay, so like what project did Peter meet Punisher in? And I was like, well, they never met. And she's like, well, that's stupid. They act like they knew each other. And I think casual audiences sometimes don't get the idea of like off-screen development, and that kind of can confuse them. And I feel like my mom was probably similar way because like she didn't like Superman because it felt like they jumped over all these characters. She's like, I don't know who any of these characters are. It's like, well, we just met them. She's like, I don't like that. And so I think it works for us who know these characters, but for people who don't, it might be confusing to them.
It's almost too like nitty-gritty nerdy in a lot of ways, but that's obviously what we want as the nerdy
DC,
comic book
Marvel.
viewers.
It's
exactly
Yeah.
but then you also have to think about who is the general audience that is going to go out and buy tickets and see these movies. Are people that have maybe watched a couple of like animated shows back when they were kids, have seen some older DC movies. They probably saw the Christopher Nolan films, and they might have seen and they might have seen like the old Christopher Reeve Superman and stuff like that, but they don't know a ton about these characters. They know, okay, there's a Batman, there's a Superman, there's a Wonder Woman, and I guess there's a guy that's green because Ryan Reynolds was him at one point. So like it's tough. It's very tough to do that for the general audience without making your hardcore fans feel dumb.
Sure,
and vice versa.
Sure, I do almost hope, because I know Jim Gunn like wants to do this and make the universe a lot more like Star Wars, where just scatter stuff instead of a main story. And I think that would work better for the general audience, but at the same time, I don't know if it would work better for the comic book audience.
Well, I mean, that's a great point. Think about this. What is, maybe a great segue for us, but Darren, right? We were talking about the Ahsoka trailer last week, and you were talking about how, okay, it doesn't seem like it's not drawing you that much because you don't have that background, right? Yeah. You have, 7 seasons of Clone Wars. You've got a couple of, random Tales animated shows to watch. Then you got to watch a few seasons of Star Wars Rebels. and then you get the full
Probably-
picture on Ahsoka, right? Like
Yeah,
you
probably
have
even Mandalorian and growth stuff.
yeah,
as
and
well.
then yeah, the
Like, all of that.
Mandalorian stuff. That's true. Yeah, there's some Ahsoka in the Mandalorian and
Book of
and in the
Boba
Book
Fett.
of Boba Fett. So you have hundreds of hours worth of animated and live action content to watch to be prepared for one season of a TV show that then might tie into a future movie later on down the line.
Even the
Yeah.
Mando
Does
movie, I
that
think,
sound
is a
like something
great
that a
example.
casual fan would want to do or
No.
need to have to do?
No, not at all. So
Even the like Mando movie, I think, is another great example. You don't have to know anything to watch that.
no,
movie.
they made it.
No,
It's a
you
very
don't.
clear movie. If that's your first Star Wars movie ever, you'll understand it pretty much perfectly.
But
No, but
casual audiences think that they do. Like
Exactly.
they like so many people didn't watch that movie because like, oh, I haven't seen the show. I haven't watched. I'm not caught
Yeah.
up.
and
I
that's
just
something
watched
that's
it on
super
Disney
simple.
Plus.
That's 3 seasons of a 8-episode show.
Yeah.
And I think Marvel and Star Wars in particular are trying to learn from this, and I hope that DC does. Like, I think after they look at what Supergirl did, and then they hopefully Man of Tomorrow does well, they'll start reshaping their universe a little differently, and I think that'll help them.
Yeah, it's
I
just
agree.
it's going to be very interesting. I think these next couple of years for
Both are
DC are going to
Yeah.
be very telling. I think the next few years
Well,
for Marvel are going to be very
Here's the
telling.
thing: I think we're about to be in the best era for Marvel and DC that we have seen in a while.
yes,
Sure.
if it's all done properly,
It have to
if
be
it's
done
well.
properly. Yes.
Yes,
I think they're being a lot more careful. Like, they're being a lot more careful of what they make, how they write it, instead of releasing something like Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I was going to say I'm honestly as sad as it sounds, I'm happy that Marvel has kind of stumbled here in the recent years because it's forced them to course correct and hopefully focus on giving us actual quality content rather than being like Disney
Sure.
Plus show, Disney Plus special, 3 movies this year, 4 movies that year, everything's connected. Like I'm happy that we're taking a step back, really collecting ourselves before we
Sure.
hastily jump into the next thing.
And I hope that DC can figure that out. Like, I think Supergirl's their only misstep that they have done since James Gunn took over and stuff, which is fine. But I just hope, I hope Man of Tomorrow is great. I hope the weird Jimmy Olsen show that's being made for some reason is great. And if these shows are all great, then good. But they have to also appeal to a general audience.
I want to address Short Car's string of comments here really quickly. I don't disagree with anything you're saying, Short Car. I think for
No.
us, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
But I don't think it matters about us. I think it matters. I don't think it matters what's the truth. I think it matters what the casual audience is going to
If a
see.
single casual audience member can even know that he was in Creature Commandos,
I think it's just about perception, and I think it's about how do you make sure that most people see the thing without any confusion.
And then here's your devil's advocate to that too, is how does that pay off the hardcore fans that watch Creature Commandos if there's no reference to that appearance? Why did I even bother watching Creature Commandos if you're just going to retell, an introduction?
Maybe Clayface becomes a main character in season 2 next year.
Not sometimes. I often very much miss the simplicity that it used to be in the Arrowverse, where
I do too.
we didn't have to deal with budgets. We didn't have to deal with,
I do too.
all these big things. We could just tell our story on a much smaller, in a much smaller fandom, in a much more smaller pocket. They just got to
Sure.
tell their stories, and that's all we really had to worry about.
Well, yeah, the thing is, currently, I'm actually very confident that DC is going to release higher quality stuff than Marvel for a little bit. I think Lanterns is, in my opinion, better written than most Marvel Disney Plus stuff.
I've enjoyed Lanterns a lot. Yeah.
Just the difference is, if it's going to be high quality. Oh, okay, thanks.
Oh, here we go.
The thing is, it's going to be high quality, but is it going to appeal to the wider audience? It can be the best show in the world, but it still might not appeal to the wider audience, and that's the problem.
Right.
Sure.
I'm more confident in terms of writing wise for a lot of DC stuff right now than some of Marvel stuff. But even then,
I haven't.
DC got to build themselves.
This is a nice transition into our first main topic here, but I've liked Lanterns more than I've liked the other DCU projects. I haven't been.
Sure. I think I'm higher on Superman than both of you, but other than that, Lanterns are probably my favorite.
I think he likes Superman too. I don't love Superman. I'm kind of
Sure.
mixed.
Superman worked for me, but I understand if it doesn't work for everyone.
Good. And also it seems to be working for most of the casual audiences. It seems like look at the Rotten Tomato meters for the DCU so far. The only thing that's not positive is Supergirl.
Supergirl.
Yeah, and that's a
Yeah.
Which I think Supergirl's a poor timing. I think if it came out 10 years ago, the superhero movie was such a high that it would have been like that movie to me better than Ant-Man and the Wasp. But if you look at Ant-Man and the Wasp Rotten Tomato score, it's like significantly higher.
I don't know. But yeah, let's talk lanterns. Let's talk DC's lanterns. Ben, you weren't here with us last week as we talked
It wasn't
the start of lanterns.
the green one.
It's kind of chaotic last week too. We had some surprise people last minute, so I feel like we didn't go as deep as we would have typically for a first episode. But Lanterns episode 2, the first official new DC show, I'd say, with Peacemaker kind of being a leftover, even Creature Commandos kind of being a leftover from the DCEU.
Sure.
Right.
And the Jimmy Olsen show apparently also kind of going to be a leftover because he pitched it for the old universe.
Which is crazy because he was dead.
He was dead. I know.
Maybe post Flashpoint, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I
guess.
honestly have a theory that James Gunn was planning to do a reboot. Like they were planning to do a reboot with or without him, and then they got him later and was like, "Do you want to do this reboot we already have planned?"
Whatever, Ronan. Hey, buddy. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how many plans Gunn just had for the DCEU, where it's like, what a crazy.
He was put in the trickiest situation, so I can't imagine how hard it's been for him.
I guess Gunn was prepared. He had a lot of bullets in the chamber.
The gun was loaded.
The gun was loaded.
Gun was loaded.
Gun was loaded and it didn't jam.
Green Lantern. Lanterns, episode 2.
This was such a fresh episode for me because I accidentally ended up seeing with the first episode 3 times. Just with
How do you
different
accident?
people. Because like I saw it with my parents and then my friend wanted to see it. So I saw it with one of my friends, and then last night I was gonna watch episode 2 with my friend, but he hadn't seen episode 1 yet. So I was like, shit, now I gotta watch episode 1. So I accidentally watched it like 3 separate times. But
That's crazy.
Damn.
so it felt fresh.
Nice.
Damn. But yeah, episode 2, man. I'm loving it. I don't know, man. I like the I think I'm almost done with Twitter, guys. I think my Twitter's days are coming to an end.
Oh no!
I've seen some of the worst tweets. I've seen some of the
it's
worst
like,
opinions.
They're trying to find some people trying to find anything they can hate about something, and that's just nothing.
I've not seen anything negative about this episode. I don't know. Maybe I've just been on good Twitter, but I've seen.
I've just seen people say that like, oh, they're talking the whole episode. It's shit.
That's what an HBO show is, guys. Like.
I don't think people. I think people forgotten what a TV show is. If I'm being honest with you, I think Disney
I'm a big
Plus
no, go.
event television has kind of ruined I think the Stranger Things of the world, the Lokis of the world has kind of ruined this genre of TV shows.
I think they're expecting every show to be like a big an epic fight at the end, an epic
big mysteries, big reveals, big things every single episode. It's
some episodes are just good.
Yeah, it's a story. It's a mystery. Not every episode has a big explosion and a
Lanterns
massive fight scene.
Lanterns is what I wish Marvel did with their Disney Plus show their first year, or in terms of quality and stuff.
Not every show over there.
Not every show, but I wish they had a show like that their first year, because I think their first year was what was problem with their Disney Plus stuff, and they just never grew back from that.
I was wondering why I liked the episode so much this week, and I was thinking about it, and I think most of the Marvel shows, outside of maybe Wonder Man, I would say, most of the shows feel like they are a show about a cinematic universe, right? It's a show that's set in the MCU. It's very clear it's in the MCU. That's not always a bad thing, but that's kind of how.
Well, the thing is, Moon Knight, Devin. I just don't like Moon Knight.
No comment. No comment. This is a show that it happens to feel like it's set in a larger universe. It feels so separate. It feels so on its own. It feels like it's in its entire own league. Like I said earlier, it kind of feels
a Justice League.
It feels like this. I kind of wish this was the first project in the DCU.
I think it would have been better if this was before Creature Commandos. If this was.
Oh yeah, I could definitely see that. That would have been a much better jumping off point, because it does do a decent amount of world building on its own.
You got the space stuff, you got the Gotham stuff, you got the
and the tone of
the fact that I mean the fact that Hal has been a Lantern for decades at
40
this point
years?
already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he's established the fact that, heroes are known and established, aliens exist, and people aren't
It's a
freaking out.
lived-in DC
Like,
universe, which I
yeah.
love.
Yes, and that is what they were trying to do with Superman, and what they've been trying to do with bringing Peacemaker over and stuff like that. But it
Like,
just
I'm fine with most stuff having a different tone. It needs
Yeah.
to be done right.
this feels the most natural, I think, is
It
the
does,
best
I
way
agree.
to put it, right?
I agree.
This just feels, it feels like they're giving you enough so that you don't feel like you're out of the loop, or that you're lost, or that you don't know history, right?
Sure.
But
Well,
it's also not.
Also, the first 4 projects for the DCU were all James Gunn feeling type projects. Even
Yes.
Superman, it shouldn't have been.
I was going to say, yeah, you're right. This is the first genuinely unique DC project for the DCU that has had little to no Gunn involvement.
I love James Gunn's style, but he also promised that everything would have a different style, and the first 4 projects.
Yes. Yeah. But and I do, like I said, I do love the fact that this is kind of a slower, grittier HBO style show.
Have y'all seen these?
I have, yeah.
They're great.
I love. Did you guys
I
see
saw-
the one with Barack Obama where it was they like cropped it out?
Cropped out with Biden, yeah.
Yeah,
Joe Biden.
I'm glad that they went back to bad Photoshop, like
Beautiful,
purposefully bad
beautiful.
Photoshop versus trying to like AI generate an image. That's great.
Mhm.
Beautiful. Get rid of AI in superhero films, please.
If I had a nickel every time Barack Obama showed up in a live action DC TV show, I would have 2 nickels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Harry Potter one down there is really funny.
That is funny.
The Pope is funny.
Pope. Did you
Shout
guys
out to
see
this
what?
suit, too. This is a great suit. I love that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's a.
I hope we see more.
I guess
I want.
here's-
I want there to just be one episode of a flashback with Hal Jordan.
Here's my question: is did they in post update the color of the suit, or
They
did
did.
they change the color grading on the
I think-
entire show?
True. Also, like, look at these
Because-
comments. Look how negative these comments are. Like half of these that I can see.
Yeah. No, Twitter sucks.
What do you
for
mean?
Lanterns
What
now.
what is that one comment? I just saw. I don't like that it's a physical suit.
Like, I'm sorry.
What?
Some people prefer.
Holy
the
bad take! Oh my
contrast.
god.
Some people prefer. I mean, that is a thing in like Lanterns itself. Like,
Sure,
some people
but
like when he creates the suit onto his body instead of having a physical. Which I
You
can
know-
actually understand that take.
sure, but in all
Um,
fairness, the suit that's in the photo, we have no. That might not be a physical suit. We don't actually know.
Yeah.
In all fairness.
Like
That's a
people
different suit
prefer
than he
when
wears
it's
in
like
this
a
episode.
contrast.
Yeah.
Like it is.
No,
a
I think
construct.
that's the exact same suit. I think that that's just an earlier version that's not battle
It may be.
damaged. And I
Maybe.
guess that's probably why it was like brown, like more brownish
Brown
than
in the
green
trailers,
in
yeah.
those initial trailers, was
Yeah, that's
because it was
yeah.
supposed to be a lot more weathered.
Sure.
And it is
Oh, yeah,
also
here it
interesting too. Like this is a show, like it does have
There you
good.
go,
Yeah. So that's what it looks like, and I guess they did just color grade it over it,
And
which
it
is
looks
cool.
it
which
looks
is
a lot
fine.
better now. Now it looks like
It does.
green battle damaged.
It
which is
does,
cool.
but yeah, but and I understand what they were doing here, and I think too, like that says a lot about the cinematography, and it says a lot about the artistic vision of this season, is the fact that everything else, like even think about like this small town that they're in, it's very like drab and kind of dark and brown and like very muted colors all around. But where is the most like vibrance, the most color that you've seen in the entire show? Not only is it anytime the ring pops up, it's now that the lantern has popped up itself, and then now it's the suit. And then also too, what was the most vibrant location they've been to is Hal's house. Like it's this
Hal's house.
bright white. You have the the outside. You have the garden with his like alien plant.
Yeah,
You know.
I think it's gonna hit like first of all, I think Jon Stewart's suit's gonna be like made with the ring. Like I think he's not like he's having the bird in this episode of proof that he can like construct like a thing to last.
Mhm.
And I think like he's gonna like I think when that hits, which will probably be in like a Daredevil Season 1 situation where it's like the finale, but when that hits, I think it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really liked the bird stuff this week. I think on
me
multiple
too.
levels that stuff was really cool.
All I thought about was Whiplash from Iron Man 2.
Yeah, I
Where's
did-
my
Oh.
Where's my
Where's my
boat?
bed? Where's my bed?
I thought you meant like J.K. Simmons.
Oh
Like,
no.
No, I did a two first.
Wrong
and
tempo.
then
Wrong tempo. No, I thought that stuff was really interesting. I thought just like, you know, I could be wrong, but doesn't like historically isn't John like lore wise has more willpower than
does, yes.
Hal? Isn't that the
Yeah.
thing? He has like the strongest will.
yeah, he is meant to be the strongest of all the lanterns in terms of like what he can conjure up.
Sure. So yeah, that was interesting. Very interesting that he was not even that like, you know, like it seemed to come very easy to him, which I thought was interesting when he's like, this
Yeah.
is the hardest thing, or like one of the hardest things that Lantern has to do, and he's like, not really. And
No,
he's
really,
like,
really.
oh, and I thought like his thing at the end was so fascinating about like, so like what's with the bird? Like why'd you get a bird? It's just a bird, bro.
It's just a
and
bird, man.
It's the bird.
It's just a bird, and
My
I think
bill.
I
Bird
don't
is the
know what that
word.
means for Hal, but that was clearly a big moment for him where he's like, oh, he can. This thing comes easy to him, or like this is a thing that is no big deal for him, which would have been a hard thing for him, at least at his stage, at that point in his career. Again, I don't know what it means exactly. I bet there's more we're gonna dive in with that, but that clearly
Sure.
affected him.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I love how little we know about Hal in terms of like what happened to him. Because I love just finding out slowly, like what's happening. What if he gone
Yeah.
through in the last 20
Well,
years?
I mean,
maybe like this?
this show is from the perspective of Jon Stewart, right? And we are learning about Hal and his background at the same time that Jon is. And
Yeah.
it looks like, without talking about the trailer for next week, because we haven't really even talked much about this episode yet, but
Bird.
it looks like we're going to get a lot of backstory next week. So
It does, and I really hope we get at least one shot, or like one scene of a young Hal, like saving a kid or something.
Yeah.
Let me read these comments really quickly. I actually like both of these. Subconsciously, I think John yearns to be free like a bird. He's basically been trading his whole life.
Sure.
I really like that. That's
I really like that.
sweet.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's really cool. The bird represents evolution for John as he grows into a leader. That's my takeaway.
Sure.
That's
And
fantastic.
I like how behind the scenes they might be like, it's just a bird, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it means nothing,
Yeah.
but we get a kick out of it. Yeah. Do you think Hal is dead? We talked about this a little last week. I do not think he's dead.
I don't know.
No.
I think he might stay dead by the end of the show. I just don't think he'll be dead in the long run.
I think, well, here's my thought. I think he is, at this point, dead, but I don't think it's like a permadeath, if that makes sense.
A Black Lantern situation? Or...
I mean, James
No,
Gunn said
I'm...
people who are dead stay dead. Like he said, he's not doing like Lazarus Pit stuff.
Yes, but I think it's going to be more of a, like, he's dead at the moment, but he's not going to be dead by the end of it, if that
I'm
makes
thinking that's a Manhunter.
sense.
I'm thinking.
I thought
guy
it was a
that we
Manhunter.
saw-
See, that's my bigger theory. It's
Maybe.
Like, here's the thing. When that first episode came out, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, he's dead." I'm like, this is a show that's pretty much Secret Invasion, and you guys are there's no one thinking that he might just be a Manhunter.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the biggest thing that throws the wrench in the theory is the fact that John doesn't have the ring, and this version of Hal didn't have a ring either. Because you can't just, like, kill somebody and take the ring, because that's not how Green Lantern rings work.
They could have found a way. They could have found some technology or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I want this show. This is a show I low key want to go on for like 10 seasons. Like I want this to be this long running TV
So
show.
I think the reason it's called Lanterns is because they just plan for every season to focus on different lantern. Why not Green Lanterns?
That's a great point. I think, yeah.
I'm down with that
Yeah.
eventually. But like I want a couple seasons with these guys. Like I want them.
No, yeah. I mean, I think eventually we'll get like Kyle Rayner as the main character, and then maybe they'll do the White Lantern storyline, like season 7 or something like that.
I wouldn't be surprised if they introduce like a Jessica Cruz or something at some point as well.
Like she's the one that the DC been trying to push the most the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, originally wasn't she in the initial ideas for this show as well?
When this show when this show was being pitched as like a DC Universe original show, it's gonna be Kyle Rayner, Jessica Cruz.
Yep.
And then James Gunn said, "No, I need my universe anyway." So buy with this show. Well, let's do this show.
So are we still getting Justice U, or when is that?
Yeah, when's that going out? What?
Oh,
Yeah, where's
God damn it.
where's Diggle?
Hey, here's the thing. If James Gunn gives me an Arrowverse revival, he can throw out anything. I just want that.
Yeah. Wasn't a writer's room created for season 2? Not created, but they're in talks.
They're in talks, yeah.
Early developments.
I think here's the thing. With how well it's doing, I think HBO will genuinely grow into season 2. Like they grew in Creature Commandos.
Oh, easily. I mean,
Say what you
all the
want.
marketing has been season 1, the first season. Like they're planning on doing another season.
And also, like, I just trust them more than Disney. Disney did Wonder Man dirty, and I just don't see HBO doing a similar thing.
Yeah.
Say what you will about the DCU, but they follow up their seasons. Like we got 2 seasons of Peacemaker, we're getting a second
Creature
season
Commandos.
of Creature Commandos. They're already talking about a second season of this.
And I think the plan right now for the Jimmy Olsen show to be like a different court case every season.
Yeah, people in chat were trying to get us to talk about that. I'll find where one of the comments
They've
were.
been pushing for it.
Yeah, they officially greenlit and announced.
They did.
It had a name. It was
Gorilla Grodd versus the court versus
the people
Gorilla Grodd.
versus
The people
Gorilla
versus
Grodd,
Gorilla
I
Grodd.
think.
Yeah.
Here someone said something about it. I personally don't give a fuck about it. I'm not
I don't
looking
either.
forward to it. But
But
we'll
because of
cover
that, it could be, I think it could be surprising if the show blows you out of the water.
we will be covering every episode of it as it's a DCU show, and we cover everything DCU.
But here's the weird thing: people, when the Superman came out, the amount of people that wanted a Daily Planet show was so many, and then now they announced a Daily Planet type show, nobody cares, and I kind of find that really funny.
I just hated that Jimmy Olsen. I
don't like him either. But also, I love that Perry White. I think he's gonna be a main character in the show.
Yeah, he's gonna be in it. That excites me. Also, though, a Daily Planet show without Lois Lane. I don't.
No, I think Lois will be in at least one episode. I think she'll be up to Taft.
I hope.
There's a chance we don't get Clark, but I do think we get at least Lois.
No. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not very interested in it.
I'm not going into it with zero excitement. Like no high excitement, no low excitement. Just I want to be surprised. Like if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, okay, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I guess that's the best way to put it. Right? Is it's not like I'm actively preying on its downfall or anything, but I just don't. I don't care about it.
Like
right
here's
now.
the thing. It's gonna be.
If
So
that
it's
makes
probably gonna
sense.
release in. It's probably gonna release in August, and then it'll be the 4th show in a year for DC to release in August. Penguin, Peacemaker, Lanterns, Jimmy Olsen.
Next year we have is going to be a big year because there'll be Man of Tomorrow, Creature Commandos,
Mr. Miracle.
and Jimmy Olsen is
Mr. Miracle's confirmed for next year. Yeah.
Man, so
Like they're done with the voice cap now. They're finishing up animation.
and maybe they're pushing Jimmy to 28.
I know. I think Mr. Miracle will be more of early. Like Mr. Miracle seems like it's almost done. Like they just finished. Like they just have got Gardner for that show.
Would they do 3 shows in 1 year though? They said at one point that they were locking it in at 3 projects a year.
No, they said no. They said at one point they wanted to do 2 shows, 2 movies a year.
Did they?
But we're not getting a second movie next year.
Yeah, I don't know. What would your reaction be, Darren, if they introduced the Flash? I mean,
And to the stand, CSI Barry Allen.
I'd be excited, but also I don't know. Maybe.
No, I would love if like Hal Jordan appeared in the Jimmy Olsen show. And if I got the friend in Central City.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am really nervous about Grodd though, because I'm really afraid they're gonna turn him into like a joke, and I like when I don't mind Grodd being a little silly, but I don't want him to be like slapstick.
Have you guys heard the synopsis of like the show?
Can someone said that they could send it? Cameron, can you send that, please?
From what I remember,
good.
it's about Grodd killing his dad or something in Gorilla City.
Yeah, let's hold on. That's fine. We'll talk about the Jimmy Olsen show.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
And then we'll come back to Lanterns.
You want more
talk
stuff
about
to talk
the
about,
Batman
bro?
connections next. Okay, let's see.
The Jimmy Olsen show, bro.
Man.
It is weird that they're gonna introduce Grodd for this and not save him for a Flash
technically,
movie.
you introduced Grodd in Creature Commandos.
That's true. And I don't think we're gonna do it now.
Technically, everybody was introducing Creature Commandos at that point.
Sure, Starfire was introduced in that show, for God's sakes.
I want the Flash movie. I want a Flash movie set in Gorilla City so bad. I would. Oh, man, that's
Here's
my
the thing:
dream.
Flash is currently in IP jail. He got to get out. Well, Green Lantern took 15 years to get out, so let's see how long it'll take Flash.
Yeah. They're kind of fucked because I think typically I'd be like, well, just do a show instead because of the movie flopping. But they just did the show, and they also can't do another Flash show this early.
Here's the thing. Grant Gustin, even people who hate the show love Grant Gustin as Flash.
Sure, but I don't think they can do another show right quickly after that one. The People vs. Gorilla Grodd, the new show from DC Studios, is coming to HBO. It's HBO Max, not HBO, which is interesting. Our first foray into the true crime genre from the creators of American Vandal. Has anyone seen that show, American Vandal?
No, but I've heard really good things about it to a point where I think I am going to watch it soon. I've
heard people praise this show. So
yeah, I have to. So I trust the team. Here's the thing: it's not that I don't trust the show to be good. I just why? Why would there?
Starring the cast, the whole cast here: Steve Lombard, Jimmy Olsen, Gorilla Grodd, blah blah blah, Wendell Pierce. I'm very excited for that. I'm really excited to see more Perry White.
I am. He was my favorite Daily Planet cast member, probably, other than Clark and Lois.
Additional cast, along with Lanterns. This was one of the shows Peter and I pitched to WBD before we came on board.
Then why did Lanterns get announced 3 years ago?
That's so funny. Imagine at that original
Jimmy Olsen show.
Jimmy Olsen. That'd be so funny.
In all fairness, they've been they announced the Authority, which we're never getting now, but
sure. This is actually really fun. I do like it's an actual article from Daily Planet. That's very fun. The Daily Planet announced today it will begin production on an 8-part docu-series that will dive into Metropolis' most infamous murder trial, The People vs. Gorilla Grodd. Will take a fresh 360-degree look at the case, revealing a lesser-seen side of the hyper-intelligent ape, according to the film's first-time director, Jimmy... because he's directing a movie.
Yeah.
Okay, he's directing a documentary. Jimmy Olsen. Olsen was granted unpresented exclusive access to interviewed Grodd inside Skylar's Island Penitentiary for the documentary. Gorilla Grodd has long claimed his innocence in a murder and brain consumption? Is that consumption?
Too blurry for me to read it.
I was going to say, it is kind of blurry.
Of his father, King Grodd.
King Grodd.
Is that a thing?
Apparently.
His father's King Grodd. I guess I don't know enough about Grodd. I didn't know he had a father named King Grodd. A crime he was convicted of March 2021.
Yeah, his dad's name is King Grodd.
Okay, I need to know more about Grodd then. And has remained incarcerated forever since. The series will take an in-depth look at the investigation, featuring brand new reporting from members of the Daily Planet staff, as well as interviews with witness experts on both Grodd's and the Metropolis distant attorney side of the case, including Gorilla Grodd's new consult at Metropolis Freedom Project, blah blah blah. Everyone thinks that they know Grodd, the power-hungry gorilla who killed his father for the throne of Gorilla City. See, give me that show instead. Give me Game of Thrones meets Gorilla Grodd.
To be fair, I think there's a chance we get a whole episode of Grodd telling a backstory and we see it. You know what I mean?
Sure. See, that part's kind of fun. I'm actually kind of excited about that. It seems
here's
like they
the thing.
are...
Have either of you guys seen Big Bang Theory?
No.
You know the Stewart spinoff they made, right?
Yes.
It's when that show got announced, I thought that was the stupidest idea for a show in the world. This show's gonna be terrible. I love that.
The shorts look fun.
It is such a stupid show, but I love every minute of it, and that's kind of what I hope the show will be.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. If they take him seriously, maybe I'm more down with it. Like, maybe I'm more like, okay. Like, that's been my biggest fear is one, I thought Jimmy Olsen sucked in the movie, and two, I'm like, I love Grodd so much, and I don't want them to waste him on a stupid comedy.
Here's the thing. I'm not going to trust, like, for instance, Jimmy Olsen sucked in one movie. If he sucks in multiple things, that's different. I'm not going to trust my opinion on him from one movie. I got to see him more to see, like, they could write him differently. You could write him in something like that people hate, and you could write him in something people love.
This is a really good point, we were talking. Paige was on Nerdcast a couple weeks ago and said something very similar, where we could just get a lot of cameos or like
Sure.
information about the universe
Yeah.
at large. in
I
the
would just
show.
love if they don't want to mention Flash. If have a line saying he was captured in Central City.
You know what this is kind of almost reminding me of a little bit? You guys remember Powerless?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a little
That's
bit.
kind of what that's kind of the vibes that this thing
little-
is giving
But
me.
I love
yeah.
Powerless.
Yeah, it's like again, just kind of like a goofy, like doesn't really mean anything
Well,
show.
Here's the weird thing. I've always wanted like DC or Marvel to just make a show that's just about people living in a superhero world.
Yeah.
Like Powerless.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why I'm down for the show, because that feels like that's what this is.
I wanted that with Marvel being like in between the blip. Like I wanted a show.
I still think
was
that. Oh, I
like-
still think that. I think Marvel just should make a show to capitalize on the blip still. Like I think do something new, start afresh, and make one little show on Disney Plus about the blip, and that's it.
Mhm. Marvel
Could
or DC
this-
never did a crime show, a true crime show. That's true.
Could this be DC's version of Wonder Man?
I can
Maybe.
see it. And if it is, like that's the thing. I think this show. I don't think this show can disappoint anybody. I think this show can just surprise people.
I mean, yeah, I can't be disappointed if I go in with no expectations.
Exactly. So I think if anything, this show can surprise people, which I hope it does.
Yeah, I hope so, too.
I would love to be. I would love if they low key kind of take it seriously.
Like if we come back a year from now, we're like, okay, they were the best show of the year.
It might be fun discussing it. Like I am kind of excited for the weekly
yeah.
discussions.
Me too.
on-
I
I
think
mean,
that'll be
or
fun.
also too, you know what else it's reminding me of a little bit? The Flash escaped the Midnight Circus.
That-
You know
okay,
what? Kind of.
I love. I love.
I'm
Flash
I'm
Kid
I'm
Midnight
gonna
Circus,
I'm
though.
gonna view it as such. This is the spiritual sequel to that, and then can we bring back Schmidt as the Flash for this one?
Yes.
That'd be great.
Yes.
That'd be great.
Okay.
I hope that Flash is my favorite like character of all time, probably, and not even just DC or Marvel. He's probably my favorite character of all time.
He's up there.
So I want them to do Flash. I think they're scared still.
Tiptoeing their way back in. You know. I
Yeah.
think this is. Does this have a release window? I'm guessing.
Next year.
People are saying 27. People are saying next year. I'm not convinced.
That would make
but
I mean, that would
No,
make
here's the
sense.
thing,
This
they're-
doesn't
they're
seem
filming
like
it- they're
this would be
filming it now.
anything that would be difficult to put out in a year.
Yeah, and I
think
think
that's pretty
here's the thing.
easy.
I think from a logistical standpoint, to have to come out a month after Superman of a good idea.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they'll delay Creature Commandos until 28 because I don't see them
I
playing
could
on
see
4
that.
projects next year. That seems like a lot.
Sure, but like, I don't think they'll delay Mr. Miracle because I think that they want people to once again see the different tone thing, and I think that'll be a good thing to see. Like, oh, this is new, this is different.
Miracle could be 29 as well, I guess, or 28.
I could see it. It just
Yeah.
the fact if they're talking about it like, behind the scenes, they're done with it.
It seems like I think this will be next year. I think this next year,
I do too.
Superman next year, and then it's.
I think if anything gets pushed back, it's Creature Commandos.
Yeah, I think there's probably a fight between Creature Commandos and Mr. Miracle.
Miracle.
So
Yeah, I will say we just don't know what's in development for DC. There could be something that's like about to start film. We just don't know.
yeah.
Like, DC is very private with what's in development.
All right, let's get back to
It's about lanterns.
lanterns. I love the shot this week of when not Hal, John is in the apartment and he's holding the suit and he puts it over his body and he's
I
just
love that
looking at it,
shot.
and it's like him imagining what he's going to look like with the suit was like really good. I thought that was
It's-
really cool.
It's literally the Iron Man scene. He looks at the suit and he's like, "Next time, baby."
Wait, you're talking about lanterns? Yes, we were trying, but we
We
kept
were
getting off track.
trying. Jimmy Olsen crept his way in.
Yeah.
Shout out to Earl. I think his name was Earl.
Yeah, the
human.
plant.
It reminded me of Harley Quinn. For anyone who watched Harley Quinn, Ivy's pet. What is it, Frank?
Oh yeah. I was like, where are you going with this? I thought you were talking about Green Lantern suits again. I was like, where are we going with this?
No, her pet, Venus
Frank.
flytrap.
Frank? Was that his name?
creature.
Yeah.
Frank. Or
Yeah.
yeah.
Frank?
Good
I
times.
don't, yeah. Or was it Earl? I don't remember.
I think it's. Isn't it Earl?
Yeah.
Earl, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was Earl,
yeah.
my bad.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that setup because I was like, all right, he's not saying what the creature is. I was like, it's not a dog, it's not a cat. I was thinking,
I
is
thought
it
it was
like
gonna be some alien dinosaur thing. Like,
Yeah.
is it an alligator? Is it like what are we about to go into here?
Just a
Um,
sentient, very chompy plant.
and I like the world building of it, man. Like I know so many people were scared that the show would be like super grounded and we weren't going to get. The show was filled with so many
here's the thing.
sci-fi
I loved
elements.
episode 2 because of how much Green Lantern lore we got.
Yeah.
And I love a good
Yeah.
lore fill, and this did lore. This gave like I'm a big Green Lantern fan who've never like felt appreciated on the screen. This did so good for me, man.
It's not a thing where like, oh, it gets sci-fi in episode 7. It's like, no, we're already doing lanterns
Yes.
and aliens and shape-shifting and powers and the ring and the oath and Sinestro
Yeah, like, I mean,
shows
while
up at
the-
very
Yeah, I
end
think
and-
Yeah,
I think
like,
I
well,
just
the-
I think I got too used to like I'll say Marvel with it for just saving their big stuff for the end.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I mean, while the backdrop of the episode is still a very, like, somewhat grounded investigation at this point, and like okay, let's get to the bottom of this mystery of this small town, but you're already getting, like we said, the elements of that larger lived-in universe and also the cosmic side of that universe
Sure, yeah.
in just one episode. You have factions being involved, like this faction that knows about the Manhunters. You get the first name drop of the Manhunters. You get casual conversation between Hal and John about the Guardians.
Yeah.
Oh well.
You know,
that, yeah.
you've got
Sinestro.
Hal literally putting on the suit at the end of the episode, flying to a prison, which is
Yeah,
is this on Earth? Is this on another planet? Like, what are we doing
And by the way,
here?
that was
Like,
such a whiplash scene. Like just like I thought he was gonna go to the barn or something, or like fly like to beat up Macon, but like no, he just flies off world.
yes. I was gonna say, is this a different? Are we on a different planet? Is that where we're going to
think
here?
so.
I
think so.
I
Yeah, it looks
guess.
like a different planet.
Yeah, it looks like he flies off world to wherever
Looked like
Sinestro is
Oa's
being
prison
held.
planet or something.
Yeah, so we're just doing that, and not only are we doing that, it looks great. Like,
Does.
it looks so good. I'm like, from that though, I wish this was the entire show, but I'm happy
I do
with
too.
getting bits and pieces of it. I'm thinking by the end it's going to be that.
I think we'll do at least one episode in the finale. I think where it'll be a space time
Yeah.
episode.
And then how many episodes is this? Is this an 8
think it's
episode or a 10?
eight.
8 episode. Okay.
HBO seem to have a pattern of doing 8, so I think 8.
Okay, but that's still
I think-
great though.
There's something also I think okay about like this is season 1 to what seems to be a potential multi-season show. Look at Arrow, right? Like
Yeah.
Arrow season 1 was very grounded, very low stakes. Season 8,
It's
God fighting
Yeah.
the Anti-Monitor. He's like the Spectre.
well, yeah, but
with
that's also
1,000
like what Arrow
heroes.
did is like it sprinkled in a little thing in season 2. It sprinkled in
Yeah.
a little, Barry Allen and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
I like we got a little Gotham team this episode for lanterns and stuff, and they're
Yeah.
sprinkling in the rest
Yeah,
of the
we did.
world.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Which
I will say this, and I keep forgetting this. Like Clayface is coming out. I think that's cool and all, but I think I'm more excited to just see Gotham in this world.
Yeah.
'Cause we still
And
haven't
then
seen
not
Gotham.
only did we get a Gotham name drop, so the sheriff's last name is Kane, correct?
mm-hmm.
Which would be a tie then to the Kane family, which would be,
Yep.
you know,
Kate Kane.
yeah,
Kate
Martha's
Kane.
side of the family, Kate Kane, all that stuff. Yeah.
There's
so-
like a rumor that she might actually be Kate Kane because her name's
No.
close enough, but I just don't see it.
no.
I mean, the number one thing is she's married to a man.
Exactly.
One
Well,
thing
to be fair,
Yeah.
she could be unhappy in a relationship. She could feel like she was forced to. In all fairness,
It's an undercover sting, and she's actually like underneath the sheriff uniform. She's gonna pull out the Batwoman suit.
no,
and-
I would love for
I
this.
doubt it.
I would love for in the
No.
finale. It's like I would love for in the finale. She's like, yeah, my cousin Bruce lives in Gotham or something like that, or my great cousin Bruce. Something
It'd be
like that.
interesting if they revealed
Yeah.
a Batwoman before they revealed a Batman. That'd be pretty. I feel like
It'll
the
be
internet
it'll
would-
be ballsy, and I think a lot of people got a bad impression of Batwoman from the show. But if you read her comics, she's a pretty badass character.
No, I mean, I
Yeah.
love Batwoman. I love, and honestly, like, would explore the world. Like, it would make, like,
Yeah.
we're into the DC universe. It would make sense if a Batwoman is active in
Well, yeah,
the universe
I'm-
already.
So I don't mind the how of like in the '60s and stuff. I see this more of like the Jeff Topinki anime series of like, but it's weird. Yeah, that'd be
Very
great.
True.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I see this as more of, like we're making Jon
Ben
Stewart
Kenobi and
anyway.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, come on.
Mhm.
It happens.
It does happen.
Maybe.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
It does happen,
Maybe
yes.
Zasman. Maybe.
But yeah, so I'm fine with Hal Jordan being like 60 in the show. Just if you make Hal Jordan 60, make Barry 60, and then make Wally Man and Flash. That's all I need.
No, Chris. No, we're not. As much as I'd love Arrowverse stuff, we're not bringing in Ruby Rose or Felicia Leslie.
Well, they definitely wouldn't bring in Ruby Rose.
No. They'll bring in fucking was it Wallace Day?
Oh gosh, yeah.
The
No, while you're
racist
at it,
one.
just bring in the Gotham Knight cast while you're at it.
You know what? Hell yeah! We would be there day one for that.
Gotham Knights, let's
Gotham
go.
Knights is actually a sequel to like the DCU. Like it happens right.
Gotham Knights mentioned.
It was canceled because they needed to wait to put them in the
Yeah.
DC
Exactly. Yeah.
proper.
You got Joker's
Yeah.
daughter coming back. You got Carrie Kelly good to go.
What do you guys think is going on with the hospital and just the town as a whole?
I think everybody. I think the whole town's. They're all aliens. I think that's going to be they're all either aliens or manhunters or both. Like
including her.
No.
Her?
No, I think she might be the only normal person in the entire town.
Well, here's the thing. I think
And
she
I'm
might know.
gonna-
Like, I think she might know that. Like,
This
they're
is like
better.
some kind of like invasion of the body snatchers, children of the corn, secret invasion. It's all of those combined into one thing. Like I think very easily she is the only normal person in town.
True.
And I think obvious,
Well, technically also Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan.
yes, but the only normal person in this town
Who lives there, yes.
at this moment. But I guess then there's also still the other mystery of where did this message of a past Hal come from, and why did it just
yeah. Like, why
randomly
did it
pop
tell him
up?
to go to this town? Yeah, like, at this point in time, like what made the message go out?
Right. And what I'm thinking is, we know that Hal does Hal remember recording this message?
He didn't seem like it. Like it was like a message. What message are you talking about?
What's 10
So
years
I'm-
ago though? Maybe he just forgot.
Sure, it was
right,
like it was 10
but
years
we
ago.
have literally our villains are all shapeshifters. So
Do we know there's
but-
only
but-
one left? Is that what they said?
They
I
they
thought-
did say that. No, they said one survived. He could have made more. He somehow.
yes,
could have
that's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking. And then, okay, so here's the theory that I have seen and heard. Right, is basically so while who's the lantern that Hal gets the ring from?
Evanser.
Yeah. So while he's escorting this manhunter to the prison, maybe where Sinestro is. Right.
Sure.
Something happens. That's why he ends up crash landing on Earth. Dies. Hal gets the ring. That's why Hal is so invested in this whole Manhunter story.
Sure.
And then from that, this Manhunter gets away, embeds himself in this town, creates more Manhunters, replaces all of the humans with Manhunter aliens, basically. And that's what I'm thinking that this whole thing is, right? But maybe, again, the Manhunters know that Hal either tried to stop them, maybe tried to help them. I don't know what happened in the past, but
And
I think
we're
the
getting at least one
Manhunters
flashback
are.
episode.
But yeah, I think that they are responsible for this message
Me too.
in some way. Yeah.
So we'll have to see what they do and stuff. But I don't know. It's like this town got mystery, and we'll have to. I do find it funny that I do think that they're finally doing a secret invasion story, right?
This is, I think Shirkar has kind of been on the like tail end of a theory about the Hal we've been watching all season isn't even the real one. Like for the last 10 years or whatever, it's been a manhunter that doesn't know it's a manhunter sort of thing. which
Oh,
would
like
be
a
crazy.
sleeper
Like,
agent.
Imagine we end
Yeah.
the season being like, Hal is dead, but the real Hal is out there somewhere, and we don't know where he is. And it's
No,
like
no,
finding
and
the real
They just show like a glimpse of him like waking up somewhere.
He's like in
The
like
only
a,
reason I disagree with that is the fact that I feel like Sinestro would have picked up on the fact that that wasn't actually Hal.
Maybe he did.
Or he might. Maybe he did. Maybe he
Maybe
like
he's
have a
hiding
deal with
it.
Hal to like make
He's
sure
evil.
there's like something like that. Yeah.
Maybe it's his doing. Like
That'd
he
be great.
sold him to the Manhunter.
Do we see
I don't
Sinestro
know.
break out? Do we see Sinestro break out of prison? Is the real question.
Oh,
No,
I think
no.
can we do like a Slade Wilson? Can we like enemy of my enemy is my? I think we.
Well,
I think he
okay,
has
hold on.
to, right?
Here, I actually saved a very interesting comic panel that I saw somebody post earlier today.
I actually
Um,
disagree with you, Taz. I don't think there's any way he doesn't get out of prison this season,
Interesting.
or at least
I
at
think-
some point. Maybe
No,
not
they-
this season, but eventually.
Well, here's the thing: if they're setting up for the the Planet Salvation thing with Peacemaker stuff, and I think Man of Tomorrow
Mhm.
leading that with Lex and stuff, do we get Sinestro going in there at some point?
Mhm. You can also, by the way, very easily do a movie, a prequel movie that's about like that story about like Hal Jordan putting him away and stuff like that.
Well,
That's a
look,
movie.
Yeah.
I pitched that like if DC they have a good established DC universe, I want to see Justice Society movies. I want to see like
Yeah.
a good
Yeah.
storyline of like, and if you don't want to use Alan Scott, you can make Hal Jordan part of Justice Society. Timeline technically would work now.
I do think Grandma's an alien. I
I do
absolutely.
too.
think
Oh, I
that.
absolutely do.
I think John has been
Yeah.
fucking a grandma alien this
Hey, you
season.
only fucked her once.
He only
She
ate
is a
off
bit
another man's
odd.
girl once.
A girl from another galaxy.
I saw a theory that somebody threw out there that she is Sinestro's daughter.
That's some CW soap opera shit.
It
That's
is.
some
Yeah.
X-Men.
But I love it when CW does that.
I wouldn't put it past them though.
Also, by the way, just the actor they got to play Sinestro is fantastic. Like even the small little
Yeah.
footage we got, he feels just like Sinestro in the comics.
Yeah.
My only complaint about I wish he was a little more pink. I think, but
Well, let me see. Hold on. I found a good. I mean, he's pretty
Oh,
pink.
someone brought up the same exact theory. I like him.
yeah, I guess he's more pink than I remember him being. Sure.
Yeah, there's no way we don't see him actually. Like, we
I
have to
want
fight
to
him
see
a bit.
him with. I want to see him with the yellow lantern suit. Give me in the finale him with the yellow lantern suit.
Yeah.
You sent me a teaser. Okay, we can look at that. I don't know what this is. If this is too spoilery, but okay, what is this? What is this?
The thing.
Is this just
Fear
a
is the
trailer for
most
next week?
powerful force in the universe. Show me a species that's fearless, and I'll show you something
What's that?
on the extinction.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh.
We get a lot more of them next week then, probably, huh?
Yeah.
wow.
I'm curious if he's gonna be in any episode other than next week.
Mm.
Because like from the trailers, the only shots we've seen him is in that prison talking to Hal.
I would love it though if this is just like a constant thing throughout the season. Is that he just goes to Sinestro for like questions and things.
I will. Okay, I swear to God.
Oh yeah,
I was
that's great.
just thinking
Yeah,
this right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Maybe.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be very
We'll have to
interesting.
see and stuff. Also, I find it very interesting. Going to a different topic about the episode, how much they're doing pocket dimensions, like in the DCU right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this is the third project we've seen now with a pocket dimension.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Well, so
really true.
something very interesting about the fact that Hal has been keeping his power lantern in a pocket dimension.
They
like-
said Peacemaker comes into this series, right? Like the ending of Peacemaker directly ties into Lantern.
They have said it should tie. Yeah.
What if
Interesting.
he like he reaches back in to get the lantern thing and he
Just grabs.
And then
What
just
the hell?
Peacemaker.
You just get the intro start playing.
The thing is, we're getting Guy Gardner in this show, and he's weirdly the one that's connecting all of this. But
Yeah.
Yeah, he was also in like the new Mr. Miracle.
Mr. Miracle show, he's
Oh,
gonna be
he'll
a
be
man of
in
tomorrow as
everything.
well. Yeah, which
Oh
I'm
my
fine with.
God.
I love this Guy Gardner. He's great.
It's the Guy Gardner cinematic universe. It's crazy.
I saw at Comic-Con they showed up half a clip of a Guy Gardner scene, and he looks fun. We now know that the scene is from the future because But-
Mm. Who's the
Who's the benefactor?
ooh, that's a great point.
Yeah,
Bruce Wayne.
everyone's like Bruce
Bruce
Wayne.
Wayne.
I'm like, I don't think it's Bruce Wayne.
It's not Bruce Wayne.
I think it might be the Guardians.
Do they have money?
They can make
No.
money. They can use.
Yeah,
this sort of thing.
they can do anything. So
Obviously not.
okay, so that ties into why is Hal hiding like the lantern, right? Like, why is it in a pocket dimension? Why isn't it just like chilling there, right?
Well,
What does
security
this
purposes,
pocket
my
dimension do?
opinion.
Yeah, well, right. But wouldn't that technically hide it from the Guardians as well? And I feel like in
Well,
some of
here's the thing.
those
He doesn't
those
seem to like the
teasers,
Guardians.
that's what I'm saying. In a lot of the teasers and what we've seen in these first 2 episodes is Hal has become disillusioned with the Guardians. And I
Yeah,
think that there's going to be a very interesting conversation coming soon between John and the Guardians and
Yeah.
figuring out
I think that'll
more
be next week,
about
I
Hal's
believe.
past.
Or 2
Yeah.
weeks. Yeah,
So
something like that.
there was some sort of falling out. I'm assuming that has to do with the Manhunters or something like that. The Manhunters or Sinestro or a mix of both. Well, I don't know. Maybe it isn't the Manhunters because the way that he asked the question to Sinestro at the end of this episode was almost like he didn't really know who the Manhunters were, right? Like that was the vibe that it was giving me is, okay, this is the first I'm hearing of these Manhunter things.
Sure.
So that could throw a wrench in a lot of the things as well.
Sure. We'll have to see. The benefactor could be. I think they're setting it up to be someone the fans will recognize.
I mean, it could be Maxwell Lord.
Yeah, I saw that.
That
It
would
could
ki-
be.
I mean,
The mysterious benefactor is James
Sean
Gunn.
Gunn.
that would actually make sense because like guys in the show, so you could easily connect it with like
Yeah.
working
Sure.
with that. I think,
Yeah, you could also just have a scene where like they have him recruiting him to the Justice Gang or stuff. They could try to recruit John,
Yeah.
honestly.
I guess it could be Lex, but Lex is in prison right now, so I don't.
No,
know
I mean,
if we're-
yeah, but have you seen that match that man could do inside of prison?
That's true. He does
Like,
hate
look at that man and
aliens.
Superman and Lois. Bro, controlling the prison.
That is true. This is
It could
another-
just.
Oh, go ahead,
could we-
sorry, go ahead.
I know a lot of people are thinking Parallax might be involved this season, but I don't know.
Seems early to do Parallax.
does feel early to
Here's
Parallax.
that photo of him. He
He
looks a
looks
lot
great.
redder here. He looks like Red
He
Skull
does.
here.
Does. There's, if you've seen the theory of the guy who kidnapped Jon Stewart possibly being that Red Lantern, I forget his name.
Oh, this
Atrocity?
is a good point. I forgot it's 2016.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
So none of this shit matters. I guess it.
Well, my
How
theory of
would
I think the last 3 episodes are going to take place in 26. Like I think it's going to be a halfway point, and then we're going to go 26 for the last 2 or 3.
I'm trying to think. How would Lex even be in 2016? Because
He
he's not that
doesn't
old.
have a hatred. He doesn't have a. Well, how old is Lex and Superman?
How old is he? Yeah, isn't he kind of younger?
I'm looking it up.
I know he's like. I know
Um,
Holt is in his like 30s, I think. But
Well, he holds the mid 30s, and in universe, everyone thinks he's also mid 30s.
so he's a young adult in 2016. He's like what?
He would be like 25, yeah.
20. I
24,
guess it
25.
could. I don't see it being Lex.
Oh, we got our Lionel Luthor.
I could be Lionel. Like it could be someone like that too. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
Lionel.
Waller. Waller would be funny. I don't think it's Waller.
Waller would be. That's a show we're never getting. So just put her in there, sure.
I get. My guess is I'm thinking Maxwell Lord. Maxwell Lord's my bet as
I
well.
think Maxwell. Yeah, I'm curious what Guy's role is going to be in this. 'Cause he seems to have a fairly sizable role, at least in one episode.
Mm-hmm. Guy Gardner being the one in the TCU.
That's true. Where is Wong? We barely see Wong these days.
Where's Wongers?
There's like 6 to 8
Where's
projects that he
Madison?
just knock off up here. Yeah, where's Madison?
What is it?
She'll
Two
be-
eyes,
she'll be in
but
Doom-
not,
she'll be in-
but
she'll be-
not what you think.
She'll be in Doomsday Guy. Don't worry.
Okay, well, Lanterns was great this week. I personally liked. Oh, before we move on, I want to talk about the house. I really like the house sequence a lot. I like.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I loved how different it felt like filming live in terms of like it felt like a different show almost for me.
He has a big house, but nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing in there.
He was
Like,
he was gifted a mansion, but he's too broke to afford anything to go in it other than a
Which
bed
is-
and a random
Which is so real,
chair.
by the way.
He also
Yeah.
I think that adds to the loneliness we were talking about in
Sure.
episode 1. This he has things to live for, but he doesn't care. Like he has objects, but it's like
Sure.
what does he have to actually live for? He has
I
the
getcha.
ring and he has these people.
I'm
and he
curious.
Yeah.
So I'm curious if they're ever going to mention Carol, like his girlfriend in the comics.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious if something
That'd be
happened to her,
interesting.
if they broke up or something, or if she even exists.
There's so much time for prequel stuff, man.
There
There's so
is.
much time in either flashbacks or again, I want a movie. I want a young Hal Jordan movie. Maybe stick him with young Barry Allen. Have
That'd
it
be
be like
cool.
a. Is that how we get like a Flash movie?
Here's the thing. I told you I don't mind Barry Allen being older if you make Wally West the main Flash in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, and
also
I'm okay with yeah.
on a very different note about Lanterns, my favorite line in this show so far, and probably in the DCU, the line about how to use the bathroom in the suit.
Oh yeah.
That's the most real line I've ever heard.
They mentioned it in the episode that he saved someone, and to get him off his back, he's like,
Yeah.
just like buy me a house, and then we're even.
Yeah.
Or even, yeah.
Although that's a fun
Fair.
theory. I would love Ollie just to show up.
That'd be such a fun cameo. Just have Ollie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want DC to do that one day, where they just have a random DC thing. There's no leaks or anything, and you have a scene with a random huge DC character, and then they just leave, and we don't see him again for a minute.
Yeah. Well, I think maybe we might get a tie back into that, like how to use the bathroom in the suit thing. Is if John actually creates a construct,
Creates his construct, yeah.
suit, and he's like, "Hey, this is perfect. I can just take it off and on whenever I need to."
No, because I've wondered this about superheroes for years. So I'm like, that's a real line to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would love.
That's the
I would
neat
love that.
thing. You don't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Did you have Tony Stark?
Incredible. Great second episode. I'm loving it a lot.
It was.
I'm loving the show. I'm a Green Lantern fan, way more than I thought I would, and I'm a TV fan as much as I thought I would.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm very happy with it. I could see it being one of my favorite DC show or just shows.
I could see it like
Superhero
right
shows.
now. My favorite show of the year is probably Mauler Invincible for me, like of season wise.
Mm-hmm.
And I could see it, or actually maybe Born Again too. But I could see it easily being up there with those three for me.
Wonder Man's my favorite superhero show of the year so far, and I could see this topping it. I could see it.
First of all, I just realized I think I like Damon Lindelof. Like I like Lost a lot, and I also like Watchmen. So I think I should like.
You can see some Lostisms.
You definitely can. Like when they went for 2016, 2026, I'm like, oh, that's such a Lost like season 4 thing. If you know what I mean?
We talked about this last week, but like how the pilot is set up and asking all these questions and all these mysteries. It's like it's a very Lost thing to do. I still need to watch.
But you don't got J.J. Abrams to make mysteries that can never be solved.
Have you seen Watchmen, Taz?
Yeah, I have.
Watchmen's fantastic.
Not the show, but the original movie.
I meant the show. Have you seen?
Oh, the show. Okay. No.
Have you seen the show?
The show, the way I see the show
no.
is like the first 4 episodes are decent, not amazing or anything, but there's so much setup to where the last 5 or 6 episodes are like honestly so peak for me.
We'll have to do Watchmen at some point. A point where
Watchmen
there's
is
another
fair,
massive like gap between shows. Just be like, here's
It's
a one-off show.
the only thing I don't like about Watchmen is they expect you to know the story like immediately because it's a sequel to the main Watchmen story.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it's not a sequel to the movie; it's a sequel to the comic, and it's
Okay.
expecting you to know that. Like it's expecting you to go into that knowledge, which is a little annoying because I didn't understand it at first until I hadn't read the Watchmen comic when I signed that series. But it's a very good show. I highly recommend.
There's going to be a polar bear next episode. What is that?
Yeah, Loft.
Oh, okay.
Loft, yeah.
I get you. I was like, what are you talking about?
Hey, Loft is one of my favorites, like individual shows I've seen in like the last 5 years for me.
I love Lost so much.
I love Loft. It's so amazing.
A lot of people crap on Tomorrowverse, but I really like that film so far. Tomorrowland and Lanterns easily make up a. Wait, what? Tomorrowland. A lot of people crap on Tomorrowland. I thought this said Tomorrowverse. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
I
really
did too.
like that film. The movie Tomorrowland. Okay. So far, Tomorrowland and Lanterns easily make me a big. Oh, okay.
Did he?
I gotcha.
Okay, makes sense.
I
makes
thought
sense.
you said Tomorrowverse because we're talking
Yeah,
about.
I did too. I was like, what if I have to do Tomorrowverse?
I was like, wait, what?
Also,
Okay.
really random, Darren. Before we move on, I don't know if I've ever told you this, but you're the reason I watched Loft. Like I asked you in a random comment, like, "Oh, should I watch Loft? Is it good?" You said, "Yeah." I would do it the next day. I was like, "Sure, I'll watch Loft."
Oh, it's so good.
Loft's great.
I got for Christmas like the box set. It's like all 5.
Nice.
60.
Yeah, no, I really want that. Like Loft is so good.
I gotta rewatch it soon. I gotta
do
go
too.
through it again. I love it.
It's so fun. It's so fun.
Alrighty, then we are going to move into I didn't get a logo for it. I need to get a new logo for it since it's going to be a mainstay over these next couple weeks. Do I have another Star Wars logo in here I can use? I do not. I do not have another Star Wars logo. What was the last Star Wars show we watched, Taz?
Ooh, Maul.
Was it Maul?
Do I have Maul in here? I should have Maul in here. I don't see Maul in here. I guess I forgot to add Maul.
well.
Anyways, sometimes on the show we start a new, not a new journey for a show. I guess it is a new journey for a show, but sometimes we get tired about talking about new shows that are releasing, and we go back in time and we talk about. There we go. Very nice.
How much of the show
There we
have you watched so far?
Very little. I have seen the movie.
Fair. Okay, then I can talk about this with you guys.
Okay,
'Cause I've seen the movie in like the first 3 episodes.
Yeah, that's kind of it. We watched the first 2 episodes that preload the movie, and then we watched the movie. Like movie's like 6 episodes basically.
Yeah,
5 or
pretty
6
much, yeah.
episodes.
Yeah. It's basically a story arc that was just
Hey,
Yeah.
stretched
six
into-
months ago, I made the decision. I had to shoot between this and Avatar, and you know what I chose?
You chose Avatar, which I
chose Avatar.
I mean, I'm biased,
And-
and I think you chose the right thing.
And I think I want to watch the show eventually, and hopefully, maybe it'll be this year. Maybe I'll watch it with you guys. We'll see.
Mhm.
But
Well,
Like,
as the resident Star Wars and Clone Wars and Rebels fan, I'm gonna give you the floor. Tell me how you felt about this. Tell me what you thought about it, and then ask me any questions because I can't. There's not much I can say because I don't want to like influence your opinion on
Sure.
things. It's more just like okay,
It's
cool.
gonna
But
be
if you
like
have
me when you
questions,
talk Lucifer, where it's
Yeah,
like, you have
exactly.
the floor. Yeah.
I think I saw your letterbox rating for this. So
No, it's interesting. It's interesting. Like I'm very casual with Star Wars, and
Me too.
for years people said, "Watch Clone Wars." I'm known as like the guy who likes TV over movies. And they're like, "Watch Clone Wars, watch Rebels, you'll like it more." And I was looking at the schedule for the next, because I was like, okay, what's next for the next couple weeks? I was looking, I was like, well, there's not a lot that's coming out in the rest of August or September that me and Taz are watching. Like the stuff I'm watching that Taz isn't necessarily watching right now.
what's coming out?
I mean, I'm watching Reacher and I'm watching Ted Lasso and stuff, but
Oh,
besides
fair.
that, it's kind of slow.
Hey, if you ever want to talk about Reacher, by the way, I got you. But,
We'll do a little Reacher bit at the very end.
sure.
But I was like, you know what? Because last week we talked about Ahsoka airing in January. And I'm like,
January?
that's going to be one of the biggest shows. Taz is going to want to talk about it. It's going to be one of the biggest shows of 2026.
So time to watch 3 different shows to catch up.
It's time to go on the journey. And if I was ever, I'm better at watching shows if I'm forcing myself into a schedule like this. I'm like, I'm going to finally commit to it. I've started Clone Wars 3 or 4 different times.
Bro,
This
I
is
have
my 3rd time watching this movie. I have seen this mid-ass movie 3 separate times.
mid.
This
Hey, wait,
mid-
This was my childhood, man.
mid-
Darren, I think you like the movie slightly less than I do. Because I gave it like a 3. It's all right. But it's all right.
Listen. I know peak is coming. I know it's coming. I've heard great things.
I've heard great things about Season 3 onward.
So far, it's mid though.
You got to get through. You got to get through
Yeah.
those initial
Yes.
Cartoon
Yes.
Network
So
seasons.
what made me
basically.
watch Avatar over this was I watched the first 3 episodes of each,
Mm,
and I liked Avatar a lot more.
Oh, Avatar is a much better start than Clone Wars. Oh my god.
I agree.
Um,
So, and I
but
think
no,
Avatar's first season's its worst, but
we could talk about okay, so the first 2 episodes. The first episode is rough. Not the first episode, but the first chronological episode. Is it Cat
Yeah.
and Mouse?
I've seen
And
it.
it's kind of like a starship episode. Not a lot happens. They're just kind of, you gotta do this and stop this ship from going here. And I was like, okay, not the strongest
It feels like a weak Cartoon Network episode. And I wonder why.
sure.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, and again, so for context, obviously the movie came out first,
Mhm.
which technically
2008, yeah.
takes place a few episodes into the actual show. That's your
Yeah.
introduction
Yeah.
to Ahsoka. That's your Obi-Wan and Anakin stuff. There's some really good elements I think in there. You've got Asajj Ventress in that. You've got Dooku. You've got Road to the Hut, aka Stinky. Like you've got all that, all those fun elements in there, all the classics. Your big introduction to Captain Rex, and you've got some
Sure.
Commander Cody. So there's a bunch of stuff in there.
Yeah.
And these
No,
initial
listen.
episodes are though like kind of world building stuff. Like I know there's a Yoda episode in there. There's some like one-off clone episodes and things like that. Nothing super crazy, amazing. I don't think really happens in that first season or so. But once you kind of get into when they start doing actual like real arcs and stuff, and they're not just like one-off episodes. When you get to these actual arcs, there are storylines that are like 3 to 5 episodes that are really good, like that feel like movies in and of themselves. So you kind of got to get through some of the like minutia at the beginning through your like Saturday morning cartoon stuff. Throw it on in the background, do your thing.
The definition of after 40 episodes, it gets good, guys. Just watch the first 40 and then you'll be fine.
I watch a lot of these animated shows, like especially these last couple of years, shows that were on Cartoon Network, Disney Channel, a little bit of Nickelodeon that I missed out on. I just finished Steven Universe, and
was Clone Wars on 3 different networks while it was airing?
So it's Cartoon Network. Then Netflix, I guess over to Netflix, and then Disney Plus,
Netflix? It was on Netflix?
Yeah, so there was when it originally ended, so there's a shorter season 6, because the show got canceled on Cartoon Network, but they had some finished episodes. So they put season 6 on Netflix, and that's where it lived for a while until it went over to Disney Plus, and then Disney Plus was like, "Hey, we're going to do a final season because there's all these arcs that were never done." And season 6, not season 6, season 7, right? There's some really, 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 really good stuff in there.
I hear,
There's some setup for another show that came out.
People consider season 7 of Clone Wars one of the best things Disney's ever done with Star Wars.
It is. It really is.
I've heard 7's incredible. I'm really excited to watch season 7.
There's like one arc I think in there that's not amazing, but that's outside of that.
I mean,
it's only 12 episodes season 7?
What was that?
Season 7's only 12 episodes?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's 12. Yeah, it's like 4 different arcs. Like there's a Bad Batch arc, there's a few other things. Yeah.
Fair enough.
But no, I'm excited to go on this journey, like, talking about the movie itself. Like
you enjoy. I'll tell you guys eventually if I ever join you on this, but you enjoy. I haven't decided what I'm watching after Korra yet, so.
It's very interesting though because, like Ahsoka sucks in this first movie, right? Ahsoka's pretty awful.
She's terrible.
That makes me very excited because I know Ahsoka is known for being one of the greatest Star Wars characters of all time.
People love Ahsoka.
On Council, we did an elimination game, and she won as like the best Star Wars character. And she's come close in other games that we've played, and she is having a 130 or so episode journey. Not to mention the live action stuff, and I assume maybe some of Rebels. I am really excited to see this long-term story with her, and I think this is going to make me love Star Wars because, I love movies. Movies are awesome. Movies are cool. I love shows because you get to have these.
You get to really live with these characters. I forgot about how much I loved throughout the year. I watched a lot of mostly Steven's miniseries and stuff, and then I watched something simple I watched Torchwood. And then I forgot, oh my God, I can fall in love with characters over the course of a show. And I'd forgotten that because it had been 8-9 months since I had watched a long-term series.
Yeah. And it made me very excited to ask because, I really like the prequel stuff. I like the original trilogy more, but I think in terms of actual characters, I think this is the era with some of my favorite characters. And I didn't feel, I kind of forgot, until I watched the movie, I was like, I get to spend more time with Anakin and Obi-Wan, and I think the one that got me the most was Mace Windu. I was like, oh, I get more Mace Windu, the guy who died way too early. We'll see.
And Sam Jackson.
I mean, there's some great. Yeah, and then he's voiced by T.C. Carson throughout the rest of the Clone Wars. OG Kratos, which actually he got brought back for a fan film recently, which was amazing. So.
Nice.
He
Yeah.
hasn't shown up yet, but I know I'm about to get my goat eventually. Jar Jar Binks, the greatest Star Wars.
Of course, the
character of
greatest
all
Star Wars
time.
character invented.
Yeah, he
I-
he teaches the clones a droid slur.
You guys think I'm joking? I am unironically so freaking excited to see my boy Jar Jar Binks. That is my guy. That is my goat. Anakin Skywalker
You
can
know-
get his heart out.
I need to rewatch like a lot of Star Wars films, including the prequel. So, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for
It's so
that.
good. It's so good. Well, here's the thing, right? So you're in for with a brand new character for you, right? With Ahsoka, she has one of the greatest character arcs throughout
Mhm.
all of Star Wars.
I've heard she have one of the best arcs like period for a lot of
I
people.
mean, just
Yes,
looking to where,
but-
like, I've seen, for like context, I've seen most of the Ahsoka series, and I've seen what the
Mhm.
Boba Fett she also appeared in. So
Yeah.
I know where she goes. I've seen the end, kind of the end, not the end goal, but like where she,
Right.
where she goes. Now I can
like,
see
how does
she
this-
gets there.
Yeah. How does this little kid get to
Mhm.
Jedi Master?
Mhm.
Old
Sure.
wise Jedi Master, basically, right? And then this is the
Yeah.
story of that. And then also too, like you said, as somebody who really likes the prequels, you are in for such a treat with the fact that you are going to get so much more of Anakin and Obi-Wan and
Mhm.
just all of these characters
Sure.
that
Yeah.
you only get for a few movies, but you're going to get them so much more fleshed out.
Padme.
And I think watching this is going to make you appreciate those movies even more.
And
like-
I love the prequels. I do.
I do too. I do too. And I think
like, for
every
me,
time I
Phantom
go
Menace is
back,
underrated. I like Phantom Menace.
yeah, every time I go back to watch Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith, like Revenge of the Sith is my favorite Star Wars movie of all time. Nothing's ever going to change that.
Probably.
But
same.
this has made me love Attack of the Clones more as a lead into
I've
the Clone
heard, yes.
Wars.
Sure.
I've absolutely heard. Like when I first watched the prequels, I remember loving Phantom Menace more than the fans gave it credit for. I was like, oh, that's pretty good. It's like it's a cute
Yeah.
little Star Wars movie.
I like it.
But I didn't like Attack of the Clones in the least. That's easily my least favorite. So
Really?
the one reason I would be excited to get in the Clone Wars is if I think I will appreciate that movie more.
And I think it's such a good spot to make a prequel because I do think that's the biggest thing. Is like there's a big jump, especially from Phantom Menace to Attack of the Clones. But even then, like there's so much there that we just don't see. There's so much
Mhm.
time and gap, and so
Yeah.
again, we talked about in like a preload. I think once we're done with Clone Wars, we'll probably we'll rewatch Revenge of the Sith. And I kind of think I'm gonna use this opportunity to go through the entire Star Wars catalog.
Yeah. You should.
I've never seen it prequel. Like I've never seen it in like chronological order. It's always been original trilogy, then prequel, then this, and I'm missing so
Sure.
much context. And so I'm really I was telling Taz, I think this week I'm going to rewatch the first two prequels. I'm going to go back
nice.
a little bit, make sure I
Mhm.
get all the context I need, and then I can fully go on this journey
Yeah.
in the next.
So are you gonna
6
watch
or-
The Acolyte then?
I mean, I like the Acolyte. I don't hate the Acolyte. I don't. Maybe another
I need to
time-
watch some more of these like smaller Star Wars shows. I still haven't seen Skeleton Crew.
Sure.
Skeleton Crew is great too.
Oh, Skeleton
I
Crew
know.
is so good. I love
I
Skeleton
need to
Crew.
watch. I need to watch Skeleton Crew.
Oh my god.
That was
Yeah.
a couple of years ago for us now. That's
I-
crazy.
I've missed too many of these smaller Star Wars shows. I was gonna watch them all when they came out, and then they just
It's
started.
almost 2 years.
The problem I think a lot of people are having with Marvel, they just kind of kept coming out.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited though. This is a journey. But like, yeah, I think the movie itself is very. It's not a good movie. I think as episodes, I enjoyed them enough. I think they're fine. But as a movie, it's bad. It's funny because it shares kind of my same criticisms as the Mandalorian movie, and it's kind of weird. Have you seen it yet?
Oh, sure.
No, I need to. I need to.
Okay.
Even
I
on
don't
Disney
think-
Plus now.
It's
on
about to
streaming.
be along
Yeah.
with a Lego Mandalorian special as well,
Oh,
which I
yeah.
kind of am excited to see that one too.
Hey, as a big Lego fan,
Yeah.
give me more Mandalorian.
I think it comes out
I-
in September.
Okay. I don't think this is considered a spoiler. I think this is all trailer stuff. But it's very interesting that both movies follow the plot of saving.
Oh yeah,
Not Jabba.
Rhoda.
Rhoda.
Yeah.
Rhoda the Hutt. Yeah, both feature two companions saving Jabba the Hutt's son from.
I mean, one
Yeah.
of the slight reasons I watched this movie back in like April was because I knew he was going to be in Mandalorian and Grogu. And
Yeah.
I was like, let me see. Let me at least get a little taste of this character.
Yeah.
It also runs into the same issue I have, where both feel like a bunch of episodes of a TV show just smushed together to fit a narrative. Like,
Sure.
it doesn't feel like a movie at all. I think the movie sets up very well, where it's like, I have to have a new Padawan. I don't want a new Padawan. And then 35 minutes into the episode, he's like, or like into the movie, he's like, actually, this might not be too bad. Where as a movie, that'd be like, it would work best if that was at the end of the movie, and the arc of the movie is accepting her as the Padawan. But it happens so early, it's like, well, now you've kind of ruined the pacing. Of
That's
the movie.
literally all it was. Is they just took episodes and strung them together. Like this was
Sure,
not
sure, I get it.
necessarily originally conceptualized as a movie, from what I understand.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's got such
Which
a
makes
weird
it-
timeline.
Yeah, which makes it worse, like what like Man did it, because they had time to they shot it all and they wrote it all as that. It just feels like a TV show.
It just felt like a
And,
show.
Yeah, like I can respect them being like, hey, we want audiences to get a good taste of this. Put it in theaters, and hopefully our show would do better. And it's clearly
Sure.
worked. They got 7 seasons, right? So shout out to
7
them.
seasons, a spin-off, 2 spin-offs for kind of Ahsoka. Like,
Yeah. Well,
Still relevant today.
way more
Yeah.
spin-offs too if you count Bad
Rebels?
Batch.
oh,
Bad
I-
Batch, Rebels,
I,
yeah.
I wasn't counting Rebels. I was counting Bad Batch. I forgot about
Rebels,
Rebels.
Rebels. They're appearing in those characters are appearing in movies
And
and stuff.
Maul.
So
They're
Shadow
in
Lord
Fortnite,
Maul now.
obviously.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of the highlight. Like I feel like Ahsoka's kind of the current day.
It's what's
Like-
keeping Star Wars. Like, Star Wars is in such the weirdest place right now. 'Cause
There's also a Lego Clone Wars game. There was a
There is,
normal
yes.
Clone Wars game.
Revenge of the Sith, because of Clone Wars, became my 3rd favorite. Fair enough. I think I'm excited to go on this journey. I don't have a lot to say this week. These episodes are, these are kind of like, I kind of wanted to set my status quo of, hey, we're doing it. Here's my thoughts on the first couple things. And then starting next week, hopefully, I would like to try and average a season a week, but I cannot guarantee that. It's going
There's
to
a
be
lot.
what I
There's a
can-
lot of episodes.
Yeah.
I think there's
I think 22 episodes Stevens for the first 5. So
It's
Yeah.
also tough because I'm not necessarily watching them as seasons. It's like most of the season, but also here's some of season 3 and 5. So it's hard to track what is exactly a season. So
Yeah, right, because you're going to get to the point too where you have to watch things very out of order. Are you found a list for yourself to watch? Okay.
yeah, like most of what I have next is season 1, but I started with a season 2 episode and then I think a season 3 episode or something like that. And it's like, it's so yeah, we'll see. Each week I'll just be like, I did this batch and we'll,
Yeah.
see how much I can get through. Let's see, really quickly. Because yeah, like the Star Wars website has like a proper
yeah.
here's
that
everything.
one too.
Also, I'm doing filler too. Taz has given me the option I can skip the filler. I'm not skipping the filler.
Okay.
You don't skip
in-
filler over a thing like this.
No, I am not. This is my same mentality as One Piece. I am watching every episode of One Piece because I hate FOMO. And I have to see all the shitty Jar Jar Binks episodes. All the
Oh, yeah.
one-off
That's
bits.
true.
I need
That's
to
true.
do it. I need to do it.
I recently, within the last 3 or 4 years, went back and rewatched the show, watching it in one of those abbreviated watches. And there
Sure.
were a couple of arcs that either I felt weren't as necessary that they put in there, but also there were a couple that were missing that I ended up going and watching myself.
They definitely did not, Chris. I
No,
had
they-
jump-
they
no,
definitely
no,
didn't.
no,
I wish-
no. They're
They should do
release
that, though.
order.
They should have a separate tab for one, where this is the release order, and here's a separate tab if you want to watch
Well, yeah,
it.
that's
Leave
what-
it to
that's what
leave
Star
it to Star Wars to release things in the
Sure.
most janky order of all time.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why
okay.
Star Wars straight up has a list on their website of here's the order that you have to watch it in to understand.
It's nice for a while. Okay, it starts off super janky because it's episodes 216, then
Yeah.
episode 116, then the movie, and then it's
1
season
to
3
20 is
episode
pretty good.
1.
Wait, what is that episode 2 or what is that season 2 episode that they had you start with?
Cat and
Cat and Mouse.
It's the first
Okay.
episode.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it's the first 2 episodes of season 3, and then it's normal. It's episode 1, 2, 3, 4. It's through
Until,
season
21,
1,
yeah.
basically. So that's pretty nice. It goes through basically most of season 1. And then season 2 kind of jumbles around. It seems like after the start, it kind of, I don't know.
It does seem like I'm looking at the list right now. It does seem eventually it finds its footing.
Yeah,
Uh,
we'll see.
It does.
We'll see. 133 episodes in total, and that's just for Clone Wars. It's not talking Rebels. Rebels is. We'll talk
Rebels
about
is a little bit of a
Rebels
shorter. Rebels is a shorter
Okay.
show.
Rebels is like
Um,
what 13 episodes here, and they've told you 22.
Okay.
That's a good question.
Yeah, no, they should. Like, that's something that these streaming services should consider. Like, I get wanting, or like even having like a tab at the top of the thing.
15
like,
episodes for the first season.
Okay.
22 for the second season. 22 for the
And-
third season.
And Rebels is
16
also
for the-
important for
for the
Ahsoka. I assume.
Last season. Yes. Rebels is very important for Ahsoka.
Oh boy.
I've heard
Because a
Rebels is
lot
more
of the
fun than
a lot of the characters in Rebels are, or a lot of the characters in Ahsoka are Rebels characters.
Okay.
So
Yeah, which is why Rebels, like, Ahsoka to me, of a concept feels like such a weird thing to do, where it's not an animated, it's a live action thing to a show, to a different show that people have seen, not to the general Star Wars audience.
yeah, it is a
Yeah.
live action continuation of two different animated shows, is what it is.
Yeah, and it's not seen to be marketed to the general audience, other than I guess maybe putting Anakin in the trailers.
Yeah, well, but that's kind of the thing that I love the most about Ahsoka is that it's not for the casual fans. Like it is really for the hardcore audience who grew up with Clone Wars and Rebels and stuff like that to get something that is a live action continuation of
Sure.
that story.
Sure,
Well,
yeah, I
listen,
get that.
I have 5 months. You know, I'm not gonna overly rush it. That is a lot of.
Oh yeah,
weeks.
you got time. You got time. You got so much
Yeah,
time.
you guys enjoy talking about Star Wars.
Yes. Which again,
Oh,
I'm not,
trust me,
I'm not
I
a
will.
big Star Wars guy, and I'm hoping by the end, maybe I will be. Like that's kind of my goal here. What were some of the questions I had? I had some questions, and I was like, I need to ask that. Okay.
Is Clone
I wanted
Wars a
to
good
ask-
movie?
Yes.
No. I wanted to ask.
Yes, and
about
I will die on the
Ventress.
hill.
Ventress. Is she a
Yeah.
movie character, or was she introduced in this show?
She was actually introduced in the original 2003
Oh, the 2003,
Clone
like,
Wars
Clone Wars
animated.
show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jesus.
Yep. So in that one's
So-
technically the canonness of that one is
What the hell?
shaky.
Or Darren, I'm
Yeah, so there's a different. Yeah, so
So-
there's a different. So it's like almost like an anime kind of Clone Wars. Like
I've seen.
it's
I've
very
seen the photo.
it's very interesting. That's also like the one you have like a clone with like a bazooka and stuff like that. There's some really weird stuff.
So
the-
I haven't
yeah.
seen her before, right? It's not like she.
No,
appeared in
you
this,
no
that,
no no
that.
no no.
So
Your
she's
first
new.
introduction to her is that Clone Wars
Okay.
movie. Yeah.
That makes me feel better because there's some
Mhm.
times where I'm like, do I know this character and I just forgot, or is they?
Shoot, you
Star
kind
Wars
of have
is so
to watch.
expansive that happens.
You kind of have to watch Bad Batch as well.
I Bad Batches. Is that before Ahsoka though? Do I have to do
No,
that
well, yeah, it
before
is.
Ahsoka?
It's
Yeah,
it's after Order 66, so it's after
You
it's
enjoy
after
Darren.
Clone Wars, but before Rebels.
You just signed up for such a journey, and you have a time limit.
Listen.
And I'd like you to play the Force Unleashed games before. No,
And you also have to watch
Eventually,
Ahsoka
I actually
season
would
1.
like to. Those actually.
and you
look
got to
really
play through all of Knights of the Old Republic and
And for
I
the
mean,
sake
Jedi
of one
Jedi
Star Wars
Outcast,
movie,
Jedi Academy, and all that
We still
stuff.
have Star Wars Visions at some point. Taz.
Yeah, we
still
do.
got- After we're done with all this, I'm gonna make you watch some bullshit that I like. where
Yeah.
It's like, all right, what's
here-
some IP I can afford?
Yeah, I know.
I'll get you
Here's
like
what we
Agents of Shield or some shit.
Yeah, get
Oh,
them-
I'd
Man,
love to
bro,
watch
haven't
that
seen-
actually.
Bro, haven't seen Shield? Or get the man on Shield.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Darren, at the end of this, maybe what we should do is do a playthrough of the Lego Star Wars, the new Lego Star Wars game.
oh my god.
We
What
just
have I
play that
done?
live on stream.
Which, by the way,
What have I
for
done?
context, by the way, Shield is my favorite show of all time.
Oh
Okay.
my god. I would love to talk about Agents of Shield. Oh my god. So good.
I'm due a rewatch on Shield. Shield is
Oh
so
my
good.
god. But yes, I'm committing to Clone Wars. I'm probably committing to the other stuff too, but for now we're just.
But you're
focusing
committing
on
to
Clone
4
Wars.
shows right now, so enjoy.
I'm committing to Clone Wars, and that will probably lead to the others, but
Rebels,
placing that
Bad
in-
Batch, and Ahsoka season 1.
yes, and we can officially put now that we've talked about it, we can put it in our yearly ranking. Where does Clone
Yes.
Wars rank? And that'll be fun.
S
because,
tier.
Will I be even done with Clone Wars by? I should hopefully be done with Clone Wars by December.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
Cover-
We'll see.
Or
Around
just on the
December, like-
oh, you'll certainly be done with Clone Wars. You might still be finishing up like Rebels and stuff.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Very quickly, Ben, do we want to talk about Reacher
We can.
really quickly?
You're on episode 3?
I've done the first 3. Yeah, there's
First 3,
been
okay. So then I won't
4.
talk about
There's
episode
been a
4.
4th.
Yeah, there's been a 4th.
We didn't talk about last week. Things are hectic. Reacher's a very big part of the show. Of after the credits, we caught up. Me and Darth caught up with season 1, the first season.
Nice.
As season 2 was airing, we're like let's watch the show, and we love season 1. Season 1.
Season 1, I still think of its best, even. Like,
nothing, in my opinion, has come close. I had so much fun with season 1.
I like season 3 quite a bit. I think season 3 is fun.
Season 2, we had quite a bit of issues with.
I have a lot of issue with season 2.
Season 2 became like the Captain America show. Like the fun thing about Reacher to us was like it's cool because Reacher's like a god and he can do anything.
Sure.
But then they made every single character on the same level as Reacher, and it's like
so so I've actually I do a thing with Reacher specifically where I will, after watching the season, read the book it's based on. So I've actually read the book that the first 3 seasons are based on. It's book 1, 11, and 7, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Those 3 books, and then this one is book 13. So I'm planning to get book 13 and read it. But they're like, I will say this: the second season is based off book 11. That is the worst adaptation for me of all the seasons.
Oh wow!
I think they get a lot of characters wrong for that, and also it's a lot more. Even the actor who played Reacher, Alan Richards, he didn't like season 2. He's got a lot of issues with season 2. But
yeah, it wasn't great.
It's not great. No, it's easily the worst season of Reacher for me. Not even close. Even though what's his name, the guy from Peacemaker / Terminator, fantastic villain.
Sure.
Forget his name.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's season 4. So what do you think so far?
Season 4, I feel like this, and obviously time will tell. Maybe it'll drop the ball. I think based on just the first 3 episodes, I think this is the season I've been enjoying the most since season 1.
I think I agree.
I think Reacher kind of lives or dies on its supporting cast.
Sure. Well, yeah, that's my problem with season 2. I just don't like a single one of those characters. I don't think a single one of them likable. I like Neely, but
sure. And then season 3, I think I sometimes like the cast. Like sometimes they were really good, and sometimes I'm like, oh, this person kind of sucks. Like,
the thing I thought I did, and then I literally can't remember like the cast from season 3 right now.
Yeah.
But I can still remember the season 1 cast so well that it's like. Because I was at funny story. I was at the Reacher panel at Comic-Con, right? And I was at the panel, and Reacher says something at the panel. I'm not going to say it because it ended up being a spoiler for episode 4. And I didn't know that until I watched episode 4. And I was like, damn. Because I predicted it like 10 minutes before it happened because he spoiled it at Comic-Con.
Okay.
And I was like, damn, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
But yeah, but no, it's a fun season. It just Reacher is the type of show that it's very just since every season's gonna have a different cast, different story. It's very hit or miss on the environment.
Each season, yeah, it's kind of going to depend on kind of what your vibe is and if you're liking each season, and each season's special. And yeah, I think this season I'm really liking. I'm liking its supporting characters a lot.
Yeah.
My favorite love interest since season 1, I think
she. No, yeah, I really do like her. I will say I think as well the reason that season 1 felt so much better for me than season 2 and for most people. Season 1 is based off book 1, while season 2 is based off book 11. And I feel his writing style if he had gotten so different by then.
Sure. Yeah, I think that's when Reacher is kind of at his best, when it's like kind of a small
environment, a small town. Like season 2 just felt so worldwide like type thing. Like, and this season feels James Bond-esque. And this season feels very toned down. Like small supporting cast. It's kind of a little small crime on like a subway type thing. It is tying to a bit of a bigger conspiracy, I think. But remind me, where does episode 3 end?
The guy jumps off the building. The guy kills him.
Oh, the congressman's like partner, like type guy. Like
yeah, which was a crazy moment. I was like, holy shit,
was, yes.
This is insane. This is nuts.
Yeah. No, yeah, that was a great scene. Yeah, I'm enjoying this even quite a bit. There really isn't much to talk about this show, but it's
no, and I think that's why. Actually, like this isn't going to be a show that I talk about in the same way I did the first 3 seasons, because I think honestly that was hurting my enjoyment of the show, is having to talk about it, because I don't think that's the show.
This is a finale I'll try and be there for if you want to talk about the finale, bro.
Sure. I think it's a good like
talk about the whole season at once, like type thing.
Yeah, I think this is actually a rare show where I'm actually like, This is
I
a
think
show
a
I'd
binge
actually be
drop would
okay if it was a binge. If it was like a
I
binge
agree.
drop, because
I've got a friend who was really into season 1, and he binged it when it came out, and then was gonna watch season 2, watched the first 2 episodes, got bored, didn't watch season 3, and then before season 4, he decided to find a binge, and he loved binging it.
yeah. And also, like, I binged season 1, and that
I
was
did
my
too.
favorite season. So maybe,
Yeah.
again,
I follow him on Instagram. I just got someone so promotion after Titans and all that, and like he was promoting the show, and I was like, oh, what's this show he's in? Let me see. I liked him in Titans enough. What's this show? And I was like, oh, this show's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's not much. I think I'll probably watch Neely, but I'm more intrigued because there's no book for that one. They're
Neely's
entirely
rough.
going story.
Neely's rough because I like Reacher 100% because of
Alan Richardson, yeah.
And like Reacher himself is such a fun character.
Well, he's confirmed to be in Neely for at least an episode.
Yeah, sure. It's just gonna be a hard pitch for me to be like the thing you like about the show. It's like that show, but without the thing you love about it. It's gonna be.
No, I get it. Well, Neely's gonna do a
Okay.
binge drop as well, which Neely is doing a binge drop, which I don't know. Maybe it'll
They
help
are.
it.
Maybe.
So,
yeah, we'll see.
We'll have to see. I'm not excited for that show, but I'm gonna watch it if that makes
I might give it an episode if it catches my eye. Maybe I'll watch it in full.
I'm more worried because there's no book to go off. Like they're the first one where they're fully going off their mind.
Sure, their minds, yeah, which could be
Like-
good, could be bad.
Yeah, so we'll have to see and stuff. I don't know. I'm also curious if she'll pop in this season at all.
I hope so. I think she usually gets
She usually does. Like other than season 2, she's always usually in 2 or 3 episodes. So I hope
great
she just pops
action
in.
too. I love the
Oh,
bowling,
yeah.
like the bowling alley fight scene.
Sure,
When
that was a lot of fun.
this show is very similar to Cobra Kai, where
Yeah.
they will just randomly put characters in a cool location. I'm like, oh my god, we're doing a fight scene here. Like,
It was so cool, yeah.
what is it, like Cobra Kai season 4 or 5 when they're
At the
at
bowling alley, yeah. Or
the,
the
like,
dance.
swimming pool,
They were.
or the like battering ram, or like the baseball area where I'm like, oh, they're gonna do a cool ass fight here. This show does the same thing where I'm like,
Yes.
oh, bowling alley, we're 100%
get you.
using bowling alleys.
And
as,
also,
like,
just
defense.
Alan Richardson is just so fun to watch.
Yeah, he is.
He's so one of my favorite parts of season 3 was Paulie, the big guy, like 7 foot tall man, and I'm like, him every time he fought him is one of the best scenes in that show. Like I love Paulie, but yeah, he's so fun to watch. So it is worrying about Neely because I like her character, but if she's never in another episode of the show, I don't think I would care that much.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch the rest of the season. I'll probably get caught up sometime this week.
That's good, yeah. As I said, if you want to talk about the finale when it comes out, I'm down.
Cool.
Talk about the final season.
You want to be there for a final episode, Ben? I don't believe you.
No, here's the thing. I will be there
believe
for. I will be there for a full season recap. That is different than a finale.
But to watch LO.
Law and Order.
Oh. You want me to watch 10,000 seasons of
Yeah,
Law
there's
and
like
Order just for
6 million seasons of that show.
you? Yeah, let's do weekly conversations on Law and Order.
Yeah, Law and
Derek
Order. Yeah.
the Rookie. Cameron has been very consistently getting me to watch. I don't know how to say this, Cameron. I don't think I'm ever watching The Rookie.
Here's the thing. Neither do I, except every time I go to Comic-Con, the Rookie's always like one of the bags or like on the giant thing. And Nathan Fillion was at the Lanterns panel this year, and he's like, it's my right to be here. I'm on a giant poster outside. It's like kind of make me want to watch The Rookie.
I watch the shorts on TikTok. I see all the viral moments.
It looks good. My mom watches it. She likes it.
Yeah,
it looks like a fun
it's
little it's a cop show, right? It looks like a fun cop
I don't
show.
watch a lot of shows like that.
The Rookie.
By the way, I watch Reacher because I just don't really care about. Oh, I haven't watched Reacher because I don't care about that universe. But I like Alan Richardson. He's great. I love him a lot.
I will say Reacher
being,
reminds
too.
me. This might feel weird, but Reacher in tone reminds me a lot to early Dexter for me. Like at least season 1 did. And that's why I think I liked it. It reminded me a lot of your early Dexter and stuff.
I actually do think Taz would like Reacher.
That's what I'm saying. I think anybody who's watched Dexter would like Reacher. Just because it feels like a similar vibe.
They have a similar mannerism.
Interesting.
They have this. They're both very stoic. They're both very well, these are the facts. This is how it is.
Exactly. There's no characters that are like the characters are so different. It's more of like the way they act and like their storylines and stuff that are like. the vibe of the show feels like Dexter.
So the reason I haven't watched it is because I actually kind of like the Tom Cruise version of the movie, and I
Most
also
people don't.
I need to
don't
watch
really.
them. I need to
And
watch
I don't
them, but-
care. I don't like. I'm not an Alan Richardson fan. Like I don't like. He's okay. Like, but I don't.
This is his best.
In all fair enough, I didn't really like him much before like Reacher. Like I liked him in Titans enough,
Titans,
but
Taz.
like-
You love Titans.
Yeah, I mean, he was cool. Yeah, but
He was
like,
cool in
I'm
Titans
not
and
like a.
stuff,
I'm
and
not like a big
Raphael.
fan. Yeah, but I'm not like a big fan of
Aquaman.
his. Like I know a lot of people want him to be like Batman and stuff like
I
that.
don't.
Like I don't care.
know.
Like
I
don't.
do think he should reprise the role of Aquaman. I think realistically he would be
I
a
would
great
love
Aquaman
him as
these days.
Aquaman.
Actually,
Great.
honestly, my favorite thing that he was in was a movie that he did with Henry Cavill. What was that called? Shoot.
Yeah.
The Ministry of Ungentlemanly
Yes,
Warfare.
yes.
I
He's good in that.
I loved that movie.
You don't
I
like him
really
in Fast
did
and
like
Furious
that one.
10 as like a bodyguard, pretty much.
Didn't know he was in Fast and Furious 10. I
You
haven't
know
seen
he is. He have like 3 scenes with Jason Momoa, and they both played Aquaman. It's just the funniest shit. But like,
Oh, really? Okay.
yeah.
Mhm.
But it's a fun show. Like I have a good friend who's really into Dexter and stuff, and I'm like I keep recommending this to him because I think he would like it for the same type of reasons. It doesn't feel like Dexter, but the vibe does, and that's what I say about it.
It's.
Interesting.
I'm glad it's a once a year show because I think if I
am
was
too.
watching it all the time, I would hate it. Like I think it's one of those
Well, I'm
shows
also
where
glad that they're consistently making a Steven a year right now.
season 8 every single year since it's
Like
come out,
they
which is
missed.
great.
No, they did miss 1 year. I think they missed
Did they?
24. They missed 24, I believe.
Okay.
But other than that, like they have been making a Steven a year. They have a season currently filming, so that's pretty much going to come out next year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and they've been very consistent with
And a
that.
spin-off.
And a spinoff, which
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Reacher's fun.
But yeah, we'll wrap around back to that when it kind of wraps up.
Sure.
I won't get into spoilers because I know neither of you here watch it, so I'll just keep it a minute, just kind of get my thoughts on it. Ted Lasso is now 3 episodes into their new season.
I got to binge it, man.
It's finding its footing. I talked
Sure.
episode 1 where I'm like, okay, episode 1 was good. It was a very different kind of episode for Ted Lasso. But all these 3 episodes have been setting up this new coming back to the show. Episode 1 being, why are we bringing the show back? The mission statement of this new show. Episode 2 is bringing everything back in, and then episode 3 is meeting our new team of players. And so I think the show is, while I don't love it on the level I've loved the previous 3 so far, I think it's getting there. I think the first season kind of had some legs getting there as well.
Season 3 get technically with the ending, right?
Yeah, they ended it with a maybe we'll see you later, but it was the end.
Gotcha.
All the characters kind of wrapped up where they were at, and now it's like, hey, we want to do it again, and it's new and it's different, and I think my brain is fighting it a little bit because it is different, and like, but it should be like it needs to
Sure.
be different. It needs to evolve and change is hard for me, especially for things I hold so dearly. But I think for what it is and what they're trying to do, I am enjoying it a lot. And now that we have our full cast of characters here and we're now moving towards where we're going, I'm very excited because those first 3
Sure.
seasons are 3 of my favorite. It's one of my favorite shows of all time at this point. And each episode, there are moments where I'm like, I don't know how whatever, and then there'll be a moment where I'm like, that's it. That's why I love Ted Lasso. That's like they still have the juice. I think Rebecca's character's a little off. Otherwise, I'm like, yeah. There's a couple, like, again, I think there's a couple character stuff where I'm like, Roy feels a little, Rebecca feels a little, but again, it's been a couple years, so I'm willing to give them a grace period of like finding their footing again and finding how they like to write these characters. So, yeah, I don't know. Interesting stuff. I'm excited to see how the rest of this season plays out.
Very nice.
Alrighty. I think I think that's it. Sorry, Taz, I made you sit through 2 shows you don't.
No, you're good.
But
Bro, watch Reacher, man. Watch Reacher. It's
I gotta watch it.
watch
Yeah.
Ted Lasso. Watch Ted Lasso.
I think I want to watch that one, so it's good. But yeah.
Darren, have you talked to Eric? Kind of made me worried. I have not heard from Eric. We have not heard from Eric in a couple of days. So, we should hear from him tomorrow. Nerdcast is. If we don't hear by him by tomorrow, then yeah, maybe start worrying a little bit. But I bet he's okay. I think he's on Twitter. I think he's talking to people on Twitter. So, he's uploaded today. Oh, then yeah, he's fine. He's good. He's good, guys. Thank you guys for worrying about him, though. That's very sweet. But yeah, we're gonna be wrapping this up. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back next week for more lanterns and more Clone Wars, and then
Some
whatever
greener
other-
lanterns and more clones.
2 shows about space and glowing weapons, I guess.
Glowing rocks.
Glowing weapons, yeah. I want you guys to do all your shout outs, anything you have to promo or say or whatever. Ben, you got anything that you like to promo?
Yeah, just if you want to follow me on Instagram or Letterboxd, it's basically Ben Test with 5 S's. Right now, watching the Fast and Furious movies on Letterboxd for some reason.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I
gotta
just
do
watched
those
Fast 5 the other day.
Oh boy.
And then watching Legend of Korra right now too. So
Yes. Once you're
It's
done
fine.
with that show, we'll have to talk about it.
I will for sure. I'll let you know when I'm like 2 episodes away from finishing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Taz.
Yeah, youtube.com/ToxicTaz. I know I said last week that I was thinking about maybe doing a Modern Warfare 4 beta video. Actually ended up not playing as much this past weekend as I thought I was going to, so I'll probably save that for next weekend because there's a second weekend of the beta. So I'll probably, hopefully, try to get something up for that then. If not, I'll probably post a couple clips from tonight's stream. So, yeah.
Very
Heck
nice.
yeah. Heck yeah. Thank you guys for joining. It's gonna be very fun. I got a pipeline coming out this Thursday. Me and Taj talked Disney Channel. We got caught up on all the Disney Channel stuff. We talked Descendants 5. We talked Camp Rock 3.
Descendants 5.
And then all the news,
5
all the
of them?
drama with Wizards.
I watched it a few weeks ago. God.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't believe how many Descendants stuff we have. There's 5 base movies. They're making a 6th. They're doing a
Making a
spin-off
6th?
movie. They're making a 6th. Then there's a new spin-off movie and potentially a new show coming. So
I watched this series for the first time last year, and I watched 5 this year, and why?
I love most of those movies.
I love most of them too, but the new one was.
I didn't
there.
like the. See, most people love the new one, and I
No.
did not.
I didn't either.
See?
It was there. It felt dumber than the other ones, and I don't know why.
I feel justified though because most people are putting that in like in their top 2 or 3, and it's
No,
my least
God.
favorite one.
I think it's either. Yeah, it's probably for it actually. Like even the last one, there's moments I like more.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's probably
that'll
fair.
be out Thursday. Shout out to Taj. It was a great episode. We're prepping for episode 200 of Pipeline. Crazy stuff.
Oh, 2
you'll
more
see
episodes,
some-
right?
Yeah, big anniversary episode.
Enjoy.
But also, I'll shout it out really quickly. You guys don't have to check it out if you don't want. We launched a new clip channel here on YouTube this week.
Ooh,
Just
nice.
I'm not saying I'm gonna upload it consistently, but sometimes I want a place to post clips, and I don't want to.
The sanctuary is
jump it up.
expanding.
Yeah, it's called Darren's Sanctuary Moments. I think I titled it. I've been uploading this couple this week just to throw them out there, see if they'll do well, see if I can get some people that way. But
Nice.
it's there if you guys want it. I'll try and I'll end up linking it to my main channel stuff. It's very easy.
Okay.
Just find all my channel stuff in one spot. But
Just subscribed.
yes, thank you both. And yeah, without further ado, everybody, we'll catch you later.